What is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who
the
you
pool house
are.
is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment.
Welcome, everyone. We're joined with Voltaire for the Friday night mic drop.
Hi and hello, everyone.
Joe, what are you doing here? Oh, my God.
Welcome, Joe.
Well, Joe is the guest today. We'll have Joe's the guest today. Next week, we'll have another. Joe, this is the mic drop. You're supposed to ask if you want to be a guest.
Well, you don't write that in the description. It just says, is this another James Gunn casting? It doesn't say mic drop.
It says at the end.
Oh, I didn't read that far.
Well, Joe, can you please follow the proper protocol now and make the request?
Yeah, but we're happy to have you for this one, though. We're happy to have you.
Okay, well, I didn't want to stick around long anyway because I just thought I'd stop in and say hello.
Well, we love you, Joe. We love you. So it's good to see you say hello. I was supposed to. I finally paid for X Premium, and then it says it's still not doing there. I guess it has. Well, it's under review. You still can't stream there. So I wanted this to be our premiere episode on X2, Voltaire, especially because Elon broke the internet.
Dun, dun, dun.
But I think we'll get to Wonder Woman first. While you're here too, Joe. Well, not necessarily Wonder Woman, but
don't give that butthead any money.
Why?
Yeah, he's
going to make your life easier with the.
Yeah, he can.
He's making AI a reality, or iRobot a reality. It's almost like. Well, I don't want to jump into a topic. That's the next topic. But everything I've seen, it's like it's like his developers watched this movie. The cars, the automated cabs, the help robots. He should have got Will Smith. He should have paid for Will Smith to be at his. Definitely watch this again.
I want a help robot, please.
Rational, $2. You could keep sending me super chats. Joe is never going to apologize for something that wasn't officially announced. He said this. And I don't owe you any apology whatsoever.
What's he apologizing for?
About the Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. He keeps pushing that it's not going to happen, and you were saying, well, it's not officially.
So why is he apologizing?
He says, my apology, sir. He wants us to give an apology to him.
No, he's saying my apology. That's him apologizing. My apology.
Okay, see, you wasted your $2, Rational.
That's what he said. It says my apology.
My apology, sir.
Thank you for the support, Rational. We love that on the mic.
Supporting the mic drop and supporting us being on X, because X going to give it to you. Bringing in the future, bringing us the why won't he just do the flying car? That would really.
You don't want the flying car.
Why?
Have you ever been in a fender bender?
Yeah.
Did you walk away from it?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Imagine if you had a fender bender and then went crashing down to earth.
But the way he has it set up is that these cars will drive themselves, and they'll probably have safety precautions,
Yeah.
Listen, as somebody who has a self-driving Tesla, it is safer than anybody on the road. It's safer than when I drive it. It's safer than when anyone else drives it. I wish everybody used self-driving.
But it's still on the road, though. Like, I mean, imagine if something goes wrong while you're flying.
Sure.
No flying cars, please.
Well, I mean, Obi-Wan Kenobi was okay with it at Attack of the Clones.
Hey, by the way, I just got
On-
back from the Mahoning Drive-In. They were showing Halloween 3: Season of the Witch.
I've never seen it.
So
That's a controversial one.
we went out, we saw Halloween 3: Season of the Witch, and my good buddy Dave was with me, Dave Perillo, artist extraordinaire. And he gave me his Halloween 3: Season of the Witch art print that he just made. These are going to be
that's
for
wonderful.
sale
Yeah.
this coming, and not a week from now, at New York Comic Con. If you want one of these, go up to Dave Perillo's booth. He's going to be selling these at the New York Comic Con next week.
That's awesome. Oh, it's New York Comic Con next week.
Yep.
I love Halloween, and that's a very nice style. Now, Joe, did you buy that T-shirt at the event, or did you wear that?
Oh no, I've had this one.
Now, you know that some Halloween hardcore diehard fans, they disavow that film. Is that correct?
Not so much anymore. When it first came out, it was kind of rejected by the fans because Michael Myers isn't in it. We're now, 40 years removed from that, and it has actually become one of the most popular films in the franchise. I would argue that it's probably the second most popular film in the franchise after the original now. It's become huge over the course of time. People had to get over the fact Michael Myers wasn't in it and watch it for what it is. And once they saw that, it's now quite popular.
Okay, cool. I still have to see it. I have Halloween 1 and 2 on VHS. I've never seen the second one. I've seen most of the first one, so I got to rewatch it. I have lots of work to do. I've been a little depressed today.
Oh no!
Not because, but it's good. It's because of a show.
Is it because you're wearing that Zach Amico shirt? Is that why?
No. I just wore this because it was cold. It's not because I lost the money. I'm trying to get my money's worth out of the shill gear. But have you ever been so impacted by a show? So shout out to Larry Korkwitz. Remember he super chatted some money to get people to watch From, and we did a watch party. Me and my wife are loving this show. It's now on season 3, and I'm not doing any spoilers, but oh my God, season 3, especially episode 2, was a freaking gut punch. I'm so attached to these characters, and it was really, really hard to watch. I'm talking about better than like Walking Dead when it was at its best. It's like you really get attached to these characters, and it's rough this season. I really didn't. Season 2 was good, but season 3 is starting out. This is going to be a phenomenon of a show. It's going to keep growing word of mouth. By the time it gets to season 4, season 5, oh my goodness. I'm letting you all know you're sleeping on From. From is an amazing horror show. Definitely watch it, but it's also gonna affect you. Me and my wife were almost we were almost in tears. Tears. It was really good. So it actually depressed me for a few hours. I couldn't do anything. I was like, but I can't wait to see what's next either. That's good storytelling,
Yeah, good.
Okay, so Rational also says, Max, Daniel RPK was correct with the Supergirl casting. Now he called it with the Wonder Woman casting calls. We're going to be covering that. That's the first
hang on.
topic.
Thank you for being a member for 12 months, Rational.
Yes, we really appreciate it, Rational. And you do support the channel. But Joe wants to know why you're apologizing. He's not apologizing for anything. He doesn't apologize for anything unless it's official. And then even he has nothing to apologize for.
What are they saying that there's a Wonder Woman casting?
It's not official. No.
Okay.
It's a rumor right now, but I will say this, regardless of what James Gunn says or not, the rumors about the casting are pretty on point. I know he likes to say that no one's cast until I make the announcement, but these scoopers know who's getting consideration at the very least. Right? Do you agree with that, Voltaire? I know you might not agree, Joe. You are actually the rational skeptic about scoopers. Rational skeptic, that's a great name, but I don't know. You're not skeptical with scoopers at all. Joe is, but I would like to get to Voltaire first because he's my co-host of the Mic Drop. They've been pretty on point with these rumors about casting in James Gunn's James Gunn's DC Studios, and he always says no one's cast until we announce it, but they know who's in these rooms, don't you think?
So far they've had a good track record. And I
Yes,
do believe in
Sweat, Millie Alcock.
Yeah.
Who was the other one that was being rumored, and then
Corn Sweat was rumored in advance too.
Corn Sweat, Millie, and then Nathan Fillion maybe too. I don't know. They were on point with quite a few of these. I'm trying to bring up the tweet where I found it on X, and then I'll bring up what Rational's talking about. He DM'd me. I've tweeted too much today. All right. So how was your day today or this week, Voltaire?
It's good. I've been having some first world problems. I'm car shopping and just kind of like, doing that kind of thing.
Maybe you need to reconsider the Cybertruck again.
It's on the list still. I haven't abandoned it.
You haven't abandoned it. You just okay. Are you impressed by what Elon gave out the other day or today?
I mean, I like the robot doing charades. You know what I mean? If that's real, yes. You know what I mean? How can you not be impressed? I've seen the self-driving in action personally.
So that didn't shock you, and you imagine it could have a real world like into okay.
Care for the elderly and stuff like that. I mean, I'm looking forward to that in my twilight years to have one of these robots.
Yeah. Bianca asks if you're doing okay, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. You got your shirt. You were at the drive-in, so
Joe loves. It's Halloween season. Joe loves Halloween.
It's probably I'm saying probably it's going to be. I don't see any scenario where I get back, but yeah, it's my last drive-in of the season. So until March or April, I will be done with the drive-in. And it was cold, man.
Yeah, that time of year, everybody, where holidays ramp up and everything. Enjoy.
If you are getting here, please remember to like the video on the replay, leave the comments, and what do you mean Evil Dead tomorrow? I thought we were doing that the 25th. I don't know. I'll talk to me about it.
Yeah, Perp likes to gaslight people.
Okay. Should we invite Perp on too, since Joe's here?
Yeah, he gaslights people, but go ahead and invite him on.
Joe, Perp, if you're available, also because we want to make sure he's doing okay. He's still recovering, from the, he's in an affected area. I hope we want to check on him.
Hey, speaking of, I don't know. I don't want to steal the man's thunder, but he was on Perp stream the other day. Have we all heard the good news about Chris?
No, I did not.
They saved Chris's foot.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, they saved his foot. I mean, I'm very happy for him. That's really good news this week.
I wasn't aware that he was having a medical issue, but I'm glad he came out of it okay.
You thought it was this Saturday? Okay, the 25th. Okay. All right. Well, you could pop on if you'd like, because we want to make sure, we would like to talk to you to make sure handled everything okay. And you're back in business. It seems like you have internet connection, at least, hopefully, unless you're just on your phone and cell service.
I think most people are back at it.
Okay, that's great, man. They really know what they're doing. I don't know how they get things up and running so quick, looking at how disastrous it was. Okay, but let's get to the recent rumor news, the news of this new casting, which I will say, Voltaire, if this is accurate, my God, I am such a fan of her. Like, I got a celebrity type crush. She is a beautiful woman. She's a great actress too. And the Hitman hit me hard. Did you see that movie? I told you, I recommended it to you. I don't think
I did watch The Hitman based on your recommendation.
Yes, and her scenes were amazing. And this is I mean, it is a rumor now. I do think for this type of role, she would be definitely considered. So I put this highly likely she's at least considered for the role in, I'm not saying Wonder Woman, but in Paradise Lost, the Themyscira show.
Yeah.
I think she would be a great fit.
Yeah, look at those abdominal muscles.
Yes. Very strong woman, beautiful lady, great actress. Rising star. She was in The Hitman's Bodyguard. She was also in Andor. And I think she might be in a horror movie. I don't know. Perp, do you know of anything?
Yeah, if she's in Don't Blink,
Yes, that's it. Don't blink.
that means she's also in Michael Bay's Six Underground, I believe.
Okay,
She's
she
the
is
medic.
getting more and more roles. I think this is a strong rumor. I will put this above 50% on my scale that I think she is being considered for is something at DC. Now, is she going to be Wonder Woman? Who knows if we do get Paradise Lost, if Wonder Woman's even going to be in it at first? I don't know.
We were told Wonder Woman's not in that. We're told that's
Yeah.
a prequel series. But wait, I don't know who she is, but you said she's in Hitman. Wasn't Hitman considered to be like a terrible movie?
No, people loved it.
With
I mean, I hadn't heard
Timothy
anyone.
Oliphant?
She was also in Morbius. That was a movie people didn't like. That was
She was in Morbius? Okay.
Yeah.
I have seen something she was in then.
She was in Andor, as you call it.
Oh,
I loved her in Andor. Everything she's been, I've been a fan.
I wouldn't have known she was in Andor because I was probably asleep by then.
So the rumor just says that she's coming to the DCU, and then people were also running wild. Well, that means she's Wonder Woman. She has kind of the look. I don't know. She does have a Wonder Woman look. But like Joe said, we might get Themyscira and the people of Diana's people before we even see Diana at all. Maybe she's Diana's mother. I don't know. There is a ton of DC characters that she could play. It's also great that we're getting rumors about another female character because we went over all the characters that have been cast so far the other day on MME, and we would like to see some more ladies. There's only 3, and there was like a lot of guys. So
there was a thing going around on Twitter the other day saying that I don't know if it was just people BSing or what, but they were saying that like DC was looking at Jenna Ortega for a role.
Oh boy!
See this with Jenna Ortega, she has such a fan base of,
but
it could just be her fan base for her particularly.
Well, I was trying to think.
They say for everything.
I was trying to think like who in the DC universe could you cast Jenna Ortega as, and then I was like, she'd make a really good Zatanna.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like her as Batgirl. That's fine.
Batgirl.
What about this lady right here for Batgirl? Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why not?
Yeah, she could be Batgirl.
Yeah.
I'm still holding out for Leslie Grace. She was done dirty.
She's
I'm holding
Jason
out for her
Momoa.
movie, but yeah, hopefully we get 2 Batgirl movies.
She's Puerto Rican. Yeah. I thought
All
she was
caps. She's Puerto Rican.
yeah, she's yelling that. And she's dating Jason Momoa.
Yes, I didn't know about Jason Momoa till today. That's also like that. I think that helps the situation because Jason Momoa has been rumored to be in James Gunn's DC studios as well. I mean, I do think that James Gunn's still gonna James Gunn and pick who he thinks is best for the role.
Yeah.
But it doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt that she's dating another DC person. We do think Jason Momoa's back. If she wasn't going to be in Themyscira or Diana or Wonder Woman, what other character would you want her? You're just saying Batgirl. What is there any other character you think she could be, Joe? If
the
they
night nurse, and literally
the night
anyone.
nurse,
the night nurse from Constantine, isn't that a thing?
So she can't be Wonder Woman, is what you're saying, because she's going to be in this. I think she
isn't Constantine already in like the slate.
Constantine 2 was talked about, but it's like an Elseworlds. I don't think it's
Yeah.
really going to impact
That's
what
a
James
shame.
Gunn's doing.
I'm gonna say night nurse.
Night
Constantine.
Nurse.
That's a Marvel character.
Harley Quinn?
Who was in Constantine? Who's that nurse that
I mean,
Constantine brought in?
I'm up for a new Harley Quinn, especially since people weren't thrilled by Lady Gaga. I thought people were going to say Margot Robbie who with this Lady Gaga Harley Quinn.
Yeah, and everybody, I want to apologize because I said on the show many times that I thought Lady Gaga was going to kill it as Harley Quinn, but I haven't seen the film. But by all accounts, she did not.
It's over.
No, she's very good in it.
Anthony Cheeseman, I was giving James Gunn credit that he's not going to be swayed just because Jason Momoa is dating her. That's what I'm saying. He's still going to go who's right for the role. That's what I meant. I mean, it doesn't hurt that she's dating Jason Momoa, who's probably going to be in Supergirl as Lobo. I mean, that's the other long rumored role. But Joe believes, fair enough, that he's still Aquaman. I don't know. Jessica Cruz? Oh, isn't she a Lantern?
She is.
Maybe this is not for mascara. Maybe this is a Lantern casting.
For very, very shallow reasons, I would hate to see Jessica Cruz on screen.
Why is that?
Because of who Jessica Cruz's creator is. I would hate to see him get the
EVS.
Yeah, I would hate to see him get the on-screen credit.
This is an official EVS shout out. Jessica Cruz creator.
I didn't know he created Jessica Cruz.
I didn't know that either. Well, I mean, what about
He was forced to. He told me he was forced to by Marvel.
Oh, come on.
He told
And
me.
that's she's a well-liked character, and she's a diverse character. He's part of the problem.
Now, see, Bianca's saying that he did the design, but he didn't create the character.
Okay.
I guess he designed the look.
That's
costume.
Marvel. That's Marvel lying to hide his history. That's what he told me.
I kind of like Bianca. I like that. Jessica Cruz. Everyone's jumping to Wonder Woman, but they are really getting lanterns.
Right?
What was all talked about?
They are
was
currently casting the Lantern Show. That is
yes.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. People just jump to Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Jessica Cruz makes a lot of sense now, actually.
Yeah. So the rumor says she's coming to DCU. Doesn't say she's coming to Wonder Woman with the mascara.
You know what?
Mascara.
She could also be.
Mascara.
She could be another Lantern character that is not a superhero. What about Carol Ferris?
I don't
now,
know
or Linda.
She does look much younger than.
She's Linda.
Kyle
She's Jeff.
Chandler,
She looks
though,
like a Linda from the comics. She could be Stephanie.
Oh, someone. Okay, let's see what the chat here is saying on X. Yes, please. So they're doing Zatanna. She could be Zatanna. Yeah.
Well, go off the next one.
Clark Kent says, "Holy shirt! James Gunn is stacking baddies with the DCU."
It's a good move, James Gunn.
Wonder Woman. Please let her be Jessica Cruz. Wonder Woman. Hope it's for her. Superman deserves powerful villains. Because James Gunn follows her. He does follow her. It's not Diana. Stop, people. Source: absolutely no one. Close enough. Welcome back, Wonder Woman.
Close enough.
These are funny.
That's funny.
Who?
Close enough. Welcome back. Close enough. Welcome back.
Okay. Let me see what else. Holy shirt.
Do you think he's going to bring Wonder Woman in? Because he's going to recast her, in my opinion. Do you think he's going to bring her in?
Well, if she was cast as Wonder Woman, I think who would be upset with that? I think she'd do great.
I think she'd be terrific.
Yeah. I think she's, honestly, I like Gal Gadot, but I think she's a stronger actress than Gal Gadot out of what I've seen. So I think it would be an improvement. Not that I'm hating on Gal. I think she did great as Wonder Woman. I think she had the look. She was very likable.
Yeah, it'd be nice to understand what Wonder Woman's saying.
Yeah, it would be.
But
I would also like Jessica Cruz or Zatanna. And honestly, if they're not thinking about her, I think James Gunn should.
Oh shit! What about Punchline? What about a new character?
Oh, I would love to see Punchline.
Oh man, that'd be awesome. If we get a new character that quick.
I will show. But the show is going to be about how Jordan John Stewart, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to show other lanterns, Anthony.
Yeah.
What? Do you really think they're not going to show other lanterns?
She's probably too young to be.
They have to have, if it's a cop show, they have to have banter with other cops. That's a staple in cop shows.
I think he's going to show us a ton of lanterns. I think that's what he's going to do.
She's probably way too young.
They got to do a big mission in the beginning, then have the equivalent of going to the bar after
If
like the
Kyle-
opening action scene,
There you go.
Most
Or
people say
Chandler's playing
most
now.
people
where all the
say
cops go to the bar.
Diana
beer.
or Jessica. Some people say Zantana.
Name a
Fake,
cop
fake.
movie that has an action scene that don't go to the bar afterwards. Name
Well,
one.
they're
cop
gonna have a
movie.
scene where the lieutenant gets
Name
mad.
one cop movie where they don't go to a bar after an action scene.
Come on, Jessica. Come
You
on,
can't. It's impossible.
Tori. Let's go to the mall. You won't be sorry.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go to Rational Skeptic. What he says for Daniel RPK.
Woo!
All right, and let's bring this up. And where is everyone? It's 6 people watching. I don't know. Friday night, everyone's streaming. I guess
Yeah,
They're
everyone's
all,
streaming.
they're all out at the movies. The
Everybody's
Apprentice
out
opened
getting
this
drunk.
weekend.
Terrifier 3
Can
is
you hear me
killing
okay?
it
it is doing really good. They're comparing it to Joker 2 to like
already,
a movie.
dude.
I
that
saw it
movie was
last
being
night.
celebrated for making $1 million last year. And now look at it. Now look at it.
I saw it last night. It was really good.
Oh,
Okay,
what?
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to see it.
So here is the Daniel RPK rumor. He's a scooper. For context, he also charges for his scoops.
Oh,
But they get out. I don't understand why people I don't blame people for subscribing for scoops, but then they get out anyway. So I don't know. I would just wait, honestly.
Maybe they want to support their content creator. You know, they
Yeah.
want to support them.
So Daniel RPK is saying that it is for the Paradise Lost. Casting calls have begun. Melissa Barrera, Adria Arjona, and Victoria Justice are names being floated for the role of Wonder Woman, Diana Prince. So the thing about this scoop here,
It's already BS.
it goes against what Joe was saying, that Wonder Woman's not in this show unless they changed it.
We were told this was a prequel before Wonder Woman. Now I had like we've been hearing a lot of indications that Gal Gadot is going to come back. So I was kind of wondering if they would
I
bring
haven't seen
Gal
those
Gadot back
indications, to be fair.
as the narrator for Paradise Lost. Like I was wondering if they would have Wonder Woman narrating the show.
Oh no, Joe. Not Gal.
As a narrator.
Not Gal. No,
I'll
Joe.
be honest with you, Joe. I love your optimism about her coming back. I think there's not a chance.
Well, it's not optimism. It's just based on everything we've heard.
Well, whatever. I appreciate.
He's
your
running
point
with
of
the
view.
most current information, Mad Max. You can't
There's
say
not.
he's
There's
wrong
not
about
any.
it.
The last current information that happened with Gal Gadot is that she said
She
the
talked
meeting
to
with
James Gunn.
went
That's
well, and then he never responded.
That's the only
that.
confirmation we got.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she
So
browbeat him at a cocktail party. We reenacted.
we got him saying I did not fire Gal, and then we have her
I
saying
didn't
she
boot
took
her.
a
I didn't
meeting.
boot her.
Yeah, then she took a meeting with him and said
And she
he told
took-
her that they were still going to plan Wonder Woman 3 together. So
And
I
said
anyone
there's,
could be a
there's
scooper.
context for
And
James
then
Gunn's
Hollywood-
meeting with talent and not everyone being on the same page. Look at Ben Affleck.
and then Hollywood Reporter came out and
look at David
reported.
Ayer.
Then Hollywood Reporter came out and said that there was no Wonder Woman 3 in development, and everyone took that as a debunk, but that's literally not what the article said. The article said there's no Wonder Woman 3 in development, which there isn't.
Okay, well, how would you respond to Rational saying Hollywood Reporter said Gal is out after the article? Gal unfollowed Gunn on Instagram.
Untrue. Hollywood Reporter didn't say that.
Well, what about Gal unfollowing James
Well,
Gunn?
We check that. Check.
I don't
make
know.
sure
I
that
don't know.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know.
I don't care. I'm just
Where's it?
Sorry,
say-
Rational. You're not the most reliable.
On what source? Instagram. All right, let's go right to Instagram.
I don't think Rational
you're,
is the most
you're checking
reliable.
Gal's Instagram polls.
Yeah. Check information. Why not? You're already doing a great job by saying these are rumors.
Deadlines
By
to
saying
no
that.
actors from Zack Snyder's Justice League. I think if you send $50, he'll admit it. Rational.
Deadline?
No, I'm just kidding. Don't waste your 50. He's never going to admit it.
I bet you $50 Deadline didn't say that.
There's no way to know. It says only James Gunn can see all followers.
Okay.
So there would be. no
How'd
way
you
of
find that out, Rational?
Gal Gadot on her music?
What's her music?
I didn't know she had
I hope
music.
she's that lady screaming in her theme song. Yeah, yeah. No, 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 no.
Strong arm. Hey, strong arm flicks. Joe is very by the book. He does not listen to rumors. He waits till the man himself speaks.
Yeah, strong arm flips.
Victoria Justice.
Strong arm flicks source. Yeah,
source. We source around here, bro.
Because I gave you sources. The source
Bros,
she's coming back. Gal Gadot.
Bros don't let
where's the
bros
source that
make
she's out?
unsourced statements. It's part of the bro code.
Okay. I'm Max.
Who's Matt?
Wrong channel.
Oh,
Wrong
hey,
channel.
guess who Gal Gadot follows on Instagram? James Gunn.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
You're sharing
she
your
won't.
DMs.
Sorry. I was trying to get Gal Gadot has unfollowed James Gunn. Gal Gadot is currently still following James Gunn. Someone added
there's been community noted rational.
Context.
Thank you for
You've been community noted, bitch.
Thank you.
You just got community noted.
You got community noted, bitch. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, I just went to Instagram. You can look it up.
That's
well, to
embarrassing.
be fair, wait. Number one,
That's
Gal
worse than
Gadot-
calling Max Matt.
Wait, number one, Gal Gadot is still following him on Instagram because I just checked. But
Ooh.
this community note is wrong because this community note isn't talking about Gal Gadot. It's talking about Gal Gadot.
Oh,
Gal Gadot is currently also following him on Instagram.
I don't know what type of mic drop this is. The mic went up to the ceiling.
Joe, you have to say, and that's a mic drop on you, rational.
Look at that, everybody. Look at that. We even call out the community notes when they're wrong on this show.
Yeah,
you know what
community
they
noted
say.
has been noted.
You know what they say, Max? A person who drops the mic is a person who's never bought a mic before.
Well, this is the whole premise of the show, mic drops.
Yeah, we don't buy them here.
That just sounds expensive. I'm just saying.
Well, we don't care when we bring truth, when we bring
They got
fire.
blank checks for my.
This is a high-end show.
Yes, we're on. We will be on X as soon as we're no longer under review.
I've already contacted Elon. You'll get approved shortly.
Oh God, senior nerd. Listen, perp. That was the most disturbing thing I've ever seen on it.
I wasn't going to mention it. No, if you mention it, you play it. If you mention it, you play it. I wasn't going to say
copyrighted.
No, because I made the music. It's AI.
That's even worse. All right,
play it. Play it.
I don't know, Voltaire. Do you want to see what perp made? It's very disturbing.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
This is for all the lovers out there.
Lovers.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is
It's
this
an
Earth
an
Angel?
intimate clip. It's an intimate clip.
This one's
It's
for
the
all.
whole-
We know how to party over in my channel. I don't
trying
know
to
if you guys
find
knew
it.
that.
Oh no.
I added you, so you should be able to find
Yes,
it.
I have it up on YouTube. Okay.
You know, everybody, just as a warning, Perp fancies himself the next PewDiePie, so he tries to do hot takes, hot clips. So prepare yourself.
Yeah. I'm definitely stealing from PewDiePie with this one.
Romance is in the air is what it's titled.
This happened in our stream. This is all real. No post, nothing.
Oh my God. That's salacious.
No one sees? What the? No! No, I don't need to see.
Keep playing it. Keep
No,
playing.
I don't want to see
It gets better. It gets better. It gets better.
Are those
You
two
better play it.
dinosaurs making sex?
Maybe.
This is
If
gonna
romance
get
is in the air. Play it.
demonetized.
Play it.
Can I
Play
skip
it.
the dinosaur?
No, it's gonna fade out in a second.
That's
Yeah.
worse. That's worse.
Keep playing. This
I
is
don't
getting,
like
playing.
Patrice and
This
your
is
nerd
getting
is
hot.
doing this dance.
keep playing.
It's getting hot. This is not post production. This was all real on stream, baby. These boys
Don't-
know
don't-
what they're doing.
Don't
They
stop
know how
it
to
again,
make their
Max.
money.
You're killing
Oh no,
the
the
mood.
tongue is out.
You're killing the mood when you stop it. Ooh.
Oh my God, ladies, that's your nerds available. I think he's single.
What is he
Look at
doing?
that.
He's rubbing something.
Man, he
He's
is
spanking
he's a
something.
freaking captain of a ship, dude. That's what he's doing. He's
Beautiful,
rowing that
gentlemen.
ship. Thank you.
He's the
Thank
next Jack
you.
Black.
That just happened randomly in the stream. It was beautiful. I had to
That was
capture it.
sexy.
I had to clip it.
That I don't. That I wouldn't have guessed it from that rhythm.
It is
He
sexy.
did, man. That was a
It
beautiful
was
dance.
By the way, senior nerd, I haven't
Wait.
seen you, but I watched.
You
Mr.
killed Bianca. You killed
watched-
Bianca.
I watched Mr. McMahon for you, senior nerd.
What did
I've
Voltaire
seen it
say?
now.
Voltaire, what did you think of that?
I think it was sexy. I have to admit
Good.
it was sexy. I
Good.
mean, I can't
That
deny
was the
this.
intent.
It gave Max the horn.
He's
Like-
bricked up, as they say.
Like if Challengers had a short film playing in front of it, I would have loved for that to be the short film. It would have been very appropriate.
Well, that was better than Challengers. I could tell you
Shut up,
that.
Joe.
It was.
You know what? Gal Gadot it's never going to be Wonder Woman again. And you're
Oh my
going to
god,
cry.
hurtful.
Well, that's not what the evidence shows.
Damn it. you got
Okay,
It's the holiday season, Perp.
we actually lost 4 viewers. Thank you, Perp. I
No,
needed
but-
those 4 viewers to take over the internet.
Wait, Rational is on a freaking
Yeah, and he really wants Joe to admit it.
He wants Joe to see it.
I'm
Admit
not
what?
bringing up another damn thing, Rational, unless you. This is the last one without a super chat because we need to move on to Elon and iRobot.
Oh man,
Did you see this, Perp?
what?
The Elon stuff?
What? Which part? I mean,
He's bringing
always
on the
good.
future. The
No,
future
we
is
get to that
now.
topic, bring up-
Okay, yeah, no, I haven't seen him. Bring it up.
Okay. Well, first, I kind of remember this. I don't think this
Okay.
is made up, this quote, Joe. I don't think so. From the Hollywood Handle.
Oh, I remember that.
Gal
I rem-
Gadot confirms
Yeah.
she's not returning as Wonder Woman anymore.
Okay, but here's the
That's
thing.
not exactly.
my God,
Read the quote. Read the quote.
I
because
will
Yeah, read the
quote.
quotes.
I will
This is so stupid.
contradiction.
Rational.
it's
Oh
a
my
contradiction
God.
because the
That's
quote,
saying that she already has the part.
the quote does not.
Yes,
They're not in comparison.
Rational, because that would
Yeah.
mean that
This
the
is
fact that
what
she's not
Rational is
good-
saying is
I mean,
proof.
she has the part already. Oh my God,
The
Rational.
fact that I
Hollywood
don't have to
Handle's a
sit
solid
still at
show.
home and just wait for the next offer or something that makes me feel empowered.
Yeah, A isn't B. A isn't B.
Yeah, sorry, that's D. You get an F for that, sir.
So that doesn't necessarily.
That's like
This
if I put a
doesn't,
post
not, this
that's-
doesn't make me feel positive or negative about her returning as Wonder
Yeah.
Woman.
This
This
is the
It's just,
equivalent of me putting up a post that says Mark Hamill confirms he's not Luke Skywalker anymore, and then the quote says, "I really had some delicious pizza for dinner." Like
Yeah,
A and B don't match. Like that one does not do what the other says it does. So
Mm.
yeah.
there is context missing, yes. But there you go, Rational. Thank you for
trying.
keep trying, I guess.
The next one, he'll definitely get it.
Listen, I don't think she's coming back, but you're not gonna have Joe. Joe is never gonna say that.
I will say she's not coming back when James Gunn says she's not coming back.
James Gunn's never gonna say
Because-
that. He's gonna say, "Here's your new Wonder Woman."
Yeah, well,
He's
then-
not gonna
then-
say Gal's not
well,
coming
then-
back.
then
He's
she's
gonna
not-
say we cast Wonder Woman.
Look,
And we didn't boot Gal.
You go
We
where
just
the
hired
evidence
someone.
is. You go where the evidence is.
You
When
go where
he
the
comes
evidence
out
is.
and says there's a new Wonder Woman,
He-
then the evidence says there's a new Wonder Woman. Right now, every bit of evidence we've had, every bit says she's coming back. We've had nothing that says she's not coming back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
If this is the best you got for she's not coming back, no, it's not good enough.
But she's not coming back.
She's still Wonder Woman.
I don't think so.
Maybe not.
I
but
think
she's still Wonder Woman until
I
otherwise.
always said I criticize both sides of everything. I think Gal coming back as Wonder Woman is as likely as the Snyderverse being restored. I think it's the
Wow.
same boat.
Joe, what do you say to that? Joe?
and the thing is, people
Joe.
are being really weird too.
Yeah, people
Like
are weird.
like
People are getting worse.
Rational Skeptic is being weird. Like
Well,
people
Well,
are being
Rational
really
Skeptic
weird.
he's
is
always
weird.
weird.
Because-
though.
He's weird.
People
That's
always
and,
weird.
and Brian, when Brian hasn't been on for a while, but whenever this topic's come up, Brian's been really weird
he doesn't.
Everyone's weird.
because people are
He just
acting
tired of
like
hearing
Max's
Even
cup
about
is
Max
weird.
drinking out of a Minnie Mouse mug. That's
Yeah, that's
people are
weird.
acting like that, like the idea.
Stop stealing
of-
your wife's mugs.
Can I get the thought out? People
Sorry.
are acting like the idea of Gal Gadot coming back is weird. Like they're like, of course she's not
That
coming
would
back.
be
Of course she's
weird.
not coming back. But
That would be weird, Joe.
That'd be like
Oh, yeah.
Peacemaker coming back. Oh,
yeah,
he is.
No,
thank
it would
you,
not.
No.
Thank you.
Boom,
Thank you.
got him.
Thank you.
You know it.
Peacemaker's coming back. We've got Amanda Waller coming back. Like literally, Blue Beetle's coming back. All these people are coming back, but then one more person coming back. People are like, that one couldn't happen.
So,
It's like, what are you all the R word? Because
whoa.
like,
Whoa, we don't say that on the
whoa,
mic
whoa.
drop.
I didn't say it. I said
we might drop, but we are careful
you
about
We
might
mic
do
drop.
drop.
not. We always ask for consent, sir. We are not
Yes.
what you said we are. We don't. We ask for consent, and we do not grape. How dare
What
you?
other high-priced talent, if any, is coming back?
Well, Rational, that's not a direct comparison because Henry Cavill made a statement to his fans. Gal Gadot made no such statement.
No, Joe has it locked in perfectly. Amanda Waller killed certain people from the Justice League and not others. That's why you're going to get some people are going to be different. Others are going to stay the same.
Well, she's
That's what he was trying to do.
Character. He's used her.
Hence, you got Peacemaker. Hence, you got Halcourt or whatever.
And why wasn't Henry Cavill in The Flash?
Yeah.
What was the reason given? What was the reason given that Henry Cavill wasn't in The Flash?
They didn't want to pay him $250,000.
He grew a beard.
The reason given was we didn't want to create any expectations that he was coming back. That was what we were told. Guess who was in The Flash? Guess who was in Shazam 2? Funny how they didn't want to create an expectation that Henry Cavill was coming back, so they cut him out of that movie. But they didn't do that for Gal Gadot. Odd.
Yeah, you're all Gal Gadot. You're all Gal Gadot. It's over. Conversation over. Mic drop by Joe.
Yeah, lots of mic drops dropping tonight.
Well,
I'm trying to. I actually went to Elon Musk's official X handle, and it's too hard to find his stuff about the robots because he's tweeting too much political BS out. So it's hard to find his own. It's hard to find his company stuff. So I have to go back to my Twitter feed. Some interesting stuff here. Let me find it here. I was
Brownlee has an interesting tweet. I'll send it to you.
What's that?
Marquise Brownlee has a good tweet.
Oh, okay, cool. I like Marquise Brownlee. I've watched some of his reviews. He's legit. Let me see here. Still scrolling. Oh, here's some updates here too about the Superman.
We have
25.
guests now. Stop it. We like to have guests.
Yeah. We could have guests. Okay, so this is official news, I think. The assembly cut of Superman is reportedly... No, that's not official. It's reportedly done. The assembly cut.
Ooh.
Release the assembly cut. No, release the official movie. Do you know if Superman really is in post-production to the point where we get a teaser this year? CCXP maybe. It's in post-production to the point where I'm told there's an assembly cut done. Which you don't need to be a scooper for that because I think James Gunn was on the record answering fan questions to say he kind of assembles it right as he shoots. Have you heard that?
Aren't they done?
Yeah, they've been done shooting for a while, but I think he was gone on the record of saying he assembles it right as he shoots. You know.
I think so. To get this movie right and done. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh, here's an official.
Not coming back, everybody.
Here's an official picture from Freakier Friday, is what I've heard the title of the Freaky Friday 2 is. I'm really happy that Lindsay Lohan.
That's Lindsay Lohan
is making a comeback. Yeah, she had a rough go as a child actor. No, as she was growing up, and she seems to have gotten things together and making a little bit of a resurgence. That's great.
She was great in Herbie the Love Bug and her Saturday Night Live hosting. She was terrific in that.
I'm genuinely happy for
Machete Kills.
The industry is really rough. It's the roughest on the youngest people, really. So,
cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Look what happened to Amanda Bynes. It's sad. I don't know. That's rough.
Stop.
No, I'm not. I'm being genuinely empathetic. But
Amanda Bynes might have had stuff already. Like I don't know if you could blame the industry.
I think
she might have already.
I'm a Hollywood star.
That what I'm saying. It seems she might have had issues before.
No, I'm not saying that to you.
Okay, I didn't know that. Perfect.
A friend of mine,
but it looked for a while like Lindsay Lohan wasn't gonna make it long. You know, it was.
A friend of mine was an editor on the Amanda Show.
Some people say like Dubai princes are just flying her in, but she's doing okay, everybody.
Yeah. And Jamie Lee Curtis back for Freakier Friday. That's great.
Jamie Lee Curtis looks terrific, everyone.
Yeah.
Go watch
love Jamie Lee Curtis.
And then after this, she's going to be in the final chapter in the trilogy, Freaky Friday Ends.
Trading Places is an underrated Christmas film, everybody. So check it out.
Friday Ends.
Max,
Freaky
you
Friday
look
ends
on a
semicolon
Perp
Saturday.
gets it. Yeah, Perp gets it.
Well, Samuel, that's not nice to say. She maybe was. I don't know. It's possible, but I think she's doing better now. That's all. That's all that matters. You know.
Good for her. Max, do you have Trading Places on VHS? That's a VHS classic.
No, I don't. I should get that though.
Mm.
So this is the pictures from Elon Musk's presentation of his new robots in self-driving taxis.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is from AI.
This is from iRobot.
iRobot. I'm sorry, iRobot.
Max, if you want to,
I messed up the joke.
Max, look
This
at
is
what I
from
did in the
iRobot.
We're
private
going
chat.
deep to
But I
the
do really want to.
iRobot.
Yeah, but this movie is more
Yeah,
more
yeah.
accurate. Or
Yeah,
the thing about iRobot is amazing. It's a fun
iRobot,
movie.
Jim Desperado. You don't know
It's a fun
nada.
movie. We've
Max,
talked
look at
about.
the tweet I put in the private chat.
What?
I put it in there for you.
Okay.
I did that for
We're
you.
going deep.
Yes, thank you. I retweeted it. I retweeted. So, what do you think of this, Joe? Are you impressed because you're a frequent critic of Elon?
Are you a futurist? Joe?
Impressed by what? Old pictures of iRobot the movie?
No,
what
no.
the hell
here's-
is this
here- no,
segment?
no. This is why it's trending. This is why it's trending. Perp, is because this is what he
That's a good one.
revealed. The Tesla robot is real. Perp, look, watch this.
We're going deep to iRobot.
Look at this.
What
This
games do I play? I play
is a
charades.
reality.
You
The
wanna play
The
future
robot
is
playing
now.
charades, everyone.
Yeah, let's do it. I got one for you. Ready?
Does a peace symbol.
So what's it
Good.
do?
One word.
It does
Play
lots of
charades
things. You
with
didn't see
you.
it.
Ready?
You didn't
But
see
what is it? What's the point of this thing?
To play charades with.
You can.
I am
train
not
it.
playing charades with
You
that
could
thing.
train it to do your dishes. You could train it to do your garbage. You could train it to
What
do
if it
all your
charades my
housework.
death?
You could
Like,
train it.
it
This
sounds like a
actually
moose.
kind of replaces some
so
housekeepers
creepy.
and stuff. You know,
You're playing charades with this thing, and
You
it starts
could
like
teach it to vacuum.
Yes.
doing.
You could teach it to take. He said Elon said you could have it take care of your kids, which
Man.
was really creepy.
No, thank
It
you.
was really
This
creepy.
is asking for the uprising to happen because we're
No.
gonna make them do shit like vacuum. We're making them slaves and shit.
Like,
That's
Can we
oh my
can we
God.
teach it to take over for Musk as the head of the company?
It could probably run X better than Elon.
Oh,
No.
good.
Yes,
Get Musk out of there. I'm voting for the
We're
robot.
going deep.
But honestly, this is the
I have a
start
lot
of
of
every
robot.
single horror movie ever
Yeah,
about the
yeah.
future and AI. And then also they said
Yeah, why they call it Tesla? Call it Megan.
it's using machine learning to get better. They did say this, Perp.
Oh my
It's
God.
using machine learning to advance.
This is how
Already.
the Cylons came to power and destroyed the colony.
He said that. I'm like, what? Elon, what are you doing? You're tempting fate here.
No, it's going to be good for you, everybody.
No, it's not going to be. I'm not getting one of these things.
Yeah, you will want one when you're an old
I
man.
do not want one.
Yeah, I want two when I'm an old man.
I do not want one.
Yeah, and if you know what, there's a lot of lonely people out there. They're going to want these robots around.
Unless it can
Oh
lift,
God!
unless they can lift up 36-inch CRT TVs. I need help with that.
I swear to
sure.
God, if I see
It's
one of
hard to
these
find a
behind
friend.
Senior Nerd, I'm
It's
gonna
hard to
freak
find
out.
a friend to Voltaire can't afford. I can't afford it. Guess what this costs, Joe and Perp? Because I have all the details. I just can't find the
$20,000.
You're not wrong. $20,000 to $30,000 is
Oh,
what he
that's
said.
light. That sounds light
He
to
said
me.
it's
That's
probably
light
gonna be
as
cheaper
shit.
than it's probably.
Because you
gonna
know
be
what?
cheaper
I'll
than a
sell
car.
my car and just ride this thing to
No,
work.
he said it's probably going to be cheaper than a car.
Yeah,
and
it's
you don't
cheaper
wait-
than
you
a car.
You won't need a car based
I'll
on
make
the
it-
other technologies bringing.
I'll just
the
get on that
Tes-
thing's shoulders. Come on,
Tesla
take me to work.
self-driving vans and cabs. You don't need to learn how to drive.
This thing is walking dogs.
It would probably walk dogs.
You know what?
walking
That's how you.
Just
That's
like
how you
a
get it.
robot.
That's how these things are gonna get kidnapped.
So here's the thing. I don't own a dog because I don't want to pick up its poop when I
Would
take
you
it for
get
a
one of
walk,
these?
But I would have the
I'm gonna-
robot do that for me.
Dude, I'm gonna
Voltaire, would
kidnap
you-
one. I'm gonna
you
have a
would get one of
van
these?
and just look for one that's
100%.
walking. And I'm
For
gonna.
30 grand, that's a bargain.
How do you make it fail proof from it
You
being
would get
stolen?
First edition AI robot.
How do you fail proof it from it getting stolen? Can you teach it martial arts for self defense? Because I don't want this thing stolen. I paid
This is
$20,000
better
for
than a
it.
cat. It doesn't leave anything in the
I
litter
think it'll-
box.
It's like it's got its own.
There's only
iPhone.
one
Can I
robot.
blow it up if I want to? Can it self destruct if I wanted to? Because
Yeah,
if
I'm
someone
sure you-
steals it, I want it to blow up in their car.
There's only one.
That'd be cool as shit.
There's only one robot I want.
And what? Can
Small
you have
wonder.
it? I want it to record, so it could say "later, suckers," and it blows up. Like, can it have like a
Cyber
recording?
Styles, he said nothing about sex bots.
So long, suckers.
But knowing Elon, that's not far off.
Well, that's going to happen right away. Are you
Yes.
kidding me? There's going to be an upgrade, the companion upgrade.
No, it won't because
That's right.
it
You
can't
got
harm
it.
other humans
Nice work.
unless it's stolen.
Here's some Air 5.
They even give it Elon's voice.
All right. Hope you're enjoying the event, man.
Thank you.
Now, here's the caveat. These are assisted by humans off to the side. That's cheating, I think.
Do we know that?
Yes.
How do you know that?
They said these are being some of the functions are being assisted by operators. But
What does that mean?
the thing that's weird is there's probably a camera
What's
and
an
there's probably a
operator?
nerd attached to a computer on the other side helping out with things at
can't
first
wait for
until the
these.
machine learning takes over.
Yeah, okay.
No, Samuel. Good God.
I wanted to have a female British accent and, you know what I mean? Do my bidding, walk my dog, pick up its poop, all that kind of stuff.
Are you scared? No,
That's
honestly,
the only robot I'm
I know-
interested in.
I know
Danger, Will Robinson.
That is not the robot from Lost in Space.
Oh, it's not?
No, that's Robbie.
Oh,
okay.
Voltaire.
Mistake.
All right, you want to see how advanced these are? Perp, I found.
I
another
need your
video.
clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. That was
I
his next
found
one.
another video about how advanced these robots are. Watch this.
I'm tired.
Can your iRobots groove like this?
We're going deep
Look at this.
too.
I mean, you can put stuff on your front lawn for Halloween that does this. This is not
Yeah.
impressive to me.
This is nothing.
I mean, you could go to Walmart and get a.
Yeah, I get Senior Nerd to do this on my streams now. This is not
Yeah.
a big deal.
Senior Nerd will do that for pennies.
You're not
Yeah.
impressed by this?
No.
No, this is not impressive.
Well, I mean, that's
No.
like every
If it,
animatronic.
now,
at
show me
Disney
it
World.
crushing a brick or something. That'd be fucking impressive. Sorry for
Okay.
cursing.
Yeah,
All
Could it do
Let me see.
karate chop? Let's see it like fight or something. Like do some punches, some shadow boxing. Let's go. See what it's got.
Oh, that's this in between the robots. There's Adam Sandler from Happy Gilmore too.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
Look, but he looks just like an old Adam Sandler. He doesn't look like Happy.
Listen, Happy Gilmore is one of my
What if
favorite
you-
movies. I
What
love
if this is like a drama? What if you like
Yeah,
completely?
you know what?
Yeah,
This looks
that-
like Joker 2.
The title of
he's-
this one
he's
is
He's jokering Happy Gilmore.
the official title for this one is going to be.
I didn't
Sad
want to be a
Gilmore.
golfer.
Sadie Gilmore. Yeah, he's
Sad
trying to go that
Gilmore.
Jim Carrey route where he tried to do serious films and become like a Tom Hanks type.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what he's doing here. Look at that.
It's horrible.
He's
He
still in
looks
his
depressed.
uncut gem mode. Look at him.
He
Yeah.
does look depressed. He's coloring his hair. What the hell, Adam Sandler?
All right. This week we're kind of doing good news at Twitter
Terrifying.
I've lost track of the Elon stuff. This weekend, a 2.5 million-ish indie slasher has the chance to outgross a $200 million studio comic book movie. Don't
this still
ever
a
let
movie-
anyone tell you they know how the movie industry works. This is from Joe Russo.
Is this still considered an indie franchise?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Based
It's
on the budget and the
absolutely
studio.
insane how this freaking character has caught on. Yeah, the last movie cost like $1 million.
Okay.
And it's like
They
no,
said
it
they
cost less. It cost like
essentially-
$700,000. Part two
they
cost
said
like
they
$700,000. And now Art the Clown is in Call of Duty. I
No.
see him everywhere. He's getting his
You
video.
know,
know
maybe
what?
that
That
was
is
wrong.
interesting.
Maybe that's what's wrong with. Well,
It's
I don't know.
fucking crazy.
People here like Joker 2, but maybe that's what's wrong with Joker 2. They didn't keep the scale the same. They put more money into it, more risk,
Yeah, that all went to the tower.
and the Terrifier series has consistently said we're keeping the same scale budget and just doing what we're doing. We're not changing anything.
No, they
Well, I
don't-
mean, I would go
100 million
see.
went to Todd Phillips, Joaquin Phoenix, and Lady Gaga. Of that,
I mean, I would go see Joker 2 again. I wouldn't go see this.
I been wanting to give the
can't wait to
Terrifier a
see this.
chance, but everyone says I
don't
can't
bother,
handle it.
Max. No, Max.
no, it's not for you,
you.
Max. It's not for
No,
you.
it's too much.
Not for you. Max.
I heard it's too much gore for the sake of gore, like people
Oh,
pooping
yeah.
their pants and stuff.
Mission
What?
Impossible 2
I don't
and
think that's
Lilo and
happened yet,
Stitch.
but I saw.
Are people trying to force this Barbenheimer stuff?
They
Lilo
want
and
it.
Stitch and
It
May
was-
23rd,
people had a good
2025 and Mission
time.
Impossible. Yeah, but nothing else is going to match it.
No, that was lightning in a bottle.
I mean, you could have said the same thing about Snyder Cut, but people still out there doing that.
A new chocolate covered pretzel frosty, limited time only.
All right, so everybody, Wendy's. I
Trinidad.
gotta say this.
Oh.
Wendy's has a Krabby Patty.
I tried it.
Okay, Max, give us your review.
I only tried a bite of my wife's burger. She said, try this. I'm like, I don't want to try it. I tried. It was pretty decent, but pretty basic. It just is an extra sauce on a Wendy's single sandwich.
Mhm.
The frosty was really good, but it's really just like pineapple sauce on a vanilla frosty.
So one of my assistants, who's 23, tried it and was a huge SpongeBob fan, and the report is it was disappointing.
Yeah,
Or
it's just
If
it's just an extra sauce on the hamburger and some pineapple topping for the frosty. Although it tasted good though.
if you head over to the Crazy Joe Adventures YouTube channel,
Uh-huh.
posted earlier today, you could see my review of the new Burger King Wednesday Whopper from the.
Oh, that is out?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I will
I'll
watch it.
definitely
So, are
check
you
it
going
out.
to do the Krabby Patty? Will you go do the Krabby Patty sandwich combo?
I wasn't planning on it, but I did in my Whopper video. I do go to Wendy's first.
Okay. Well, I think on brand for you would be to do that Krabby Patty one. I'd like to see it personally. I will watch your Whopper video though.
I will watch.
I'm trying to find more Elon stuff. No one's okay. Here's the most impressive thing.
Okay, bartending robot. Everybody-
Bartending.
Bartending Tesla robot with a cowboy hat.
I wonder what that's got to do with. He handled that drink perfectly, everybody.
But what?
Oh
what
my
if you
God, but
wouldn't-
now he's
what if-
waving.
What if you wouldn't need to be carded? What if the robot could tell if you had too much to drink just by your eyes or your age?
Oh yeah, it gets a
You won't even
breathalyzer.
you won't even have to bring up your license.
Yeah. You know, when a drunk like Cal, King's Portal comes up and asks for another drink, it'll say, "No, Cal, that's enough."
Yeah.
Is this just Elon Musk in a costume?
No, it's too thin.
That's too thin.
Way too thin.
But it waves to you.
Why?
Talk to you when you're sad.
I'd like to be waved at after I get a
Got a
drink.
bow tie.
Why?
Why not?
Would you prefer a real bartender or a robot bartender?
Well, I'm not the type to dump my problems on a bartender, so I'll take a robot. If this is an inefficient
Okay,
bartender, I'd like it to be.
Let's
quick.
be real.
Yeah, this is super inefficient.
What if this bartender?
Wait, he's too busy waving at everyone.
Just think about this, everyone, and then think about how you embrace the robot apocalypse. Just think about this.
Hmm.
Do you have to tip this bartender?
No, absolutely not.
And what do you think of that?
Yes, tipping culture is a big complaint here in America.
Tip everything.
I want to go. One of the few things Europeans are better than us at is tipping culture.
Oh,
Would
fuck
you
that.
embrace
They
a
don't give
robot
repo.
AI overlords just so you wouldn't have to tip everything?
No, I mean, I don't mind helping.
So this robot's taking jobs away from perfectly
Yeah.
capable bartenders.
It
Yep.
is. Yes.
Yep. Hell with this robot. Send him to the scrap heap.
And you know what? Unfortunately,
hell
you know how
is
you
this
get a really
robot?
good bartender that gives you a little bit of extra vodka and
Yeah.
or a little bit more rum in the rum and
This
coke.
is
That ain't happening with
No
AI
more heavy
robots.
pours, everybody, you alcoholics. No more
It's
heavy
gonna,
pours.
it's
Yeah,
gonna
mathematically
be the exact same
perfect
amount of
pouring.
alcohol in every single cup.
It's mathematically efficient.
Yes.
You know what? But if it makes a good White Russian, I'm
Does it have to
happy.
take a bathroom break?
Yeah, but how easy is it going to be to like steal from it though?
You want a great bartender?
You
want a
can't
great
steal from a robot. What if the
This robot right now, I bet you if I took one of those cups,
love
it
a
don't- it's
robot
not.
bouncer.
Dude, I bet I could take all those cups in front of it and it'll wave at me right now. If I went up there, it'll just wave as I'm taking the cups. That's all this robot could do right now.
What would you do what would it do if you just smashed all the cups off the table in anger? It said, "F you, robot."
Yeah.
I think that Elon really just put on a show, but we're really close though to this. We're really close.
VHS, upside down VHS tape.
An upside down VHS.
If you want a good bartender, go down to Trader Sam's at the Polynesian at Walt Disney World in Orlando.
Hold on, I'm writing this
And-
down.
And get and make sure Adam is your bartender. And tell Adam that you know
being replaced.
Crazy Joe and yeah.
You can
of
do
a
that
bartender.
tomorrow. Go do it. Go talk to Adam.
But
Yeah, I
this
will.
is the same thing though,
I'm
where
looking for
everyone's
Adam.
like, I'm only buying American made and stuff, and then when you look at your paycheck each week, and then you still go to Walmart and get everything that was made in factories in China.
In other countries.
So when you come down to it, when you pay for these drink prices that are $10-12 a drink, and then pay on tip on top of that, I think people would embrace the robot bartenders.
Dun 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 dun.
Serious.
Maybe. I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
This was awesome and quick, easy
Yes.
and painless. I love you all. Love the show.
Please stop with the senior nerd and CJ. I can't don't tweet any of those more on me. I won't be able to handle it.
That was
Okay.
pretty
No, that's
sexy.
perfect. He's always trying to push the envelope to get
It's
clicks.
too sexy.
I know.
I almost
All right.
didn't make it to the stream. Yes.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm probably going to drop off soon too because I'm getting very tired.
Oh, okay. Well, we have more AI to cover and some mailbag and whatever else. Do we have any other main topic today, Voltaire? It's just the James. It's just there's a lot of DC stuff, and then this. I am like really intrigued by all this AI and robot stuff, though. It's like we are close. We're close.
I will say, like, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, I went out last night and saw The Apprentice. Very good movie. I'd recommend seeing The Apprentice. Check that one out. It's Sebastian Stan gives a great performance, and
that's the
it's
Donald Trump movie.
Yeah, it's really
I'm
really
sure it's
well
an
done.
unbiased, fair counting of everything, right?
Yeah, it's very well done. Very well done.
Thanks, Bianca. Maybe we can have you on for the next mic drop. We try to only have one guest or two at the most, but maybe we'll have you on for the next one if you'd like. Thank you, Joe. We'll see where this stream goes. It wasn't as structured as we'd like it to be, maybe, or maybe we like it like this. I don't know. Samuel, I don't take you seriously because you're the one that asked if it was capable of a certain type of job.
That's going to happen. That's going to be the first thing. Trust me.
Yes.
It's going to be lonely.
No, do not get the T. Some say Tesla is the Temu version of a robot. Do you think that? All right, Voltaire, as an admirer, you're not a fanboy, as an admirer of Elon Musk and the way he pushes technology. Do you think he will put the necessary precautions and guardrails to make sure this doesn't go off the rails with robots?
Yeah, of course he will.
Well, let's not forget.
Because someone can make a movie about Elon.
Yeah, let's not forget though. Elon Musk is an idiot. Like he's got people.
He's not an idiot.
No, he is.
I don't. You might not necessarily like him, but he's not an idiot.
No, he definitely is. But look, he's got smart people working for him. Smart people in the factories that are, breaking new technologies and coming up with new ideas. And then he, as the figurehead, is putting his name on it and getting the credit. But he's a dumbass. So
listen. I thought it was dumb to keep it at X, but he's stuck with it, and now it's one of the biggest social media platforms. People think it's still doing bad, but it's not.
He's ruining it.
But
he's ruining it. Like I want to get off.
Potentially profitable.
Is it?
With people paying for it. Everyone says they leave X, and do they leave X, Voltaire?
People are
not all.
Nobody leaves. Nobody leaves.
I know a lot of people left.
There's all kind of alternative. What, Blue Sky or
Threads
or
I've been trying to get off, but the only reason I'm still there is Perp. Perp is literally the only reason I'm still on X because every time.
So
I don't need to go on.
The only thing that's going to legitimately compete with YouTube, and we're on YouTube, and we love our overlords at Google, is if X gets off the ground with that, because Rumble ain't doing it. You know what I mean?
No, if they do get the X app on TVs, it's going to be a game changer. And they said they already started. My good pal Joe sent me a link to Blue Sky. I'm just
Blue Sky isn't as good as Threads. I go to Threads more. Threads is better.
I know James Gunn tries for Threads, but it's kind of got the similar vibe as Zack Snyder with the Vero. It seems like it's just for his fans.
Yeah, I don't know what Vero is.
That's his preferred social media platform. where he hinted to his fans that the Snyder Cut existed.
Yeah, great.
Um, X was definitely better before Elon got. I don't think it was much better.
All these other platforms
I
are going
think
to go the way of Alta Vista and Ask Jeeves. You're never going to hear about them again.
Oh, did Jack Dorsey make Blue Sky? So he sold at Twitter and made Blue Sky. I didn't know he did that. I thought he just retired.
Yeah, literally, I left X. I'm like, I'm done. I'm off of here. I'm done. And I wasn't on there for several, at least a month, maybe longer. And the only reason I went back is because Perp said that when we're doing streams, the only way I can send him the link is through Twitter. He can't click on it. Like if I text it to him or something, for some reason he can't click on it. So I literally went back because Perp and I were doing a stream every Monday, and the only way I can get him the link was through Twitter.
Okay.
So I don't want to be there. Like I really want out. So,
Okay. Well, I like you on X.
yeah,
But
come
the
see me on
bots have
Twitter.
always been there, and the industry uses bots. Everyone uses bots. All these big companies use bots.
100%.
Like you're talking about the Disneys, the Warner Brothers. They all use bots. Everyone uses bots. You're looking at a bot. You're looking at a live action bot right there. Okay.
Sam, woke is not a thing. Woke is just a code word, a dog whistle.
Just like cringe is not a thing, everybody.
Exactly.
All right. Well, the bots are worse. I don't know. We'll see.
Seriously, saying something is woke. I've said this before, and if I've said it once, I've said it a million times, and it's still true. It's been true every time I've said it. Saying something is woke is a coded way of saying that you hate black people, gay people, or women.
No, that's not.
No, it is. It's a coded way of saying you hate black people, gay people, or women without saying those words. It's you can't say those words, so you say, "Oh, I don't like that because it's woke." That's a code word. It's a coded way of saying it.
Is leaving.
That's all it is.
Don't leave, Cybercells. I mean, I don't like people overly using the word, but I don't necessarily equate that to people being ist.
That's what it means. Like when they say Star Trek went woke, what do they mean? There's gay people on there now. That's what they mean.
Okay.
You know, like because you're talking about come on. This is the show with the first interracial kiss. Now it went woke. What changed? Oh, there's gay people on there. Oh, Captain Marvel's woke. Why? Oh, she's a woman. I mean, this is what it is. It's a coded way of saying the things that they can't actually come out and say.
It's people's subjective opinion that where some of this social commentary was in entertainment before, but now it's a different vibe.
And it's taking the forefront over the story.
Yeah.
Really.
So that it's their but they say it about everything. You know, so we'll agree to disagree. I don't like when people say it either, Joe, but I'm not going to call them that.
Oh, I will.
I know you. I know you will.
No
You just
problem.
did. I know you did.
All day, every day. If I
You
hear
did.
that word, I know what you're really telling me. If you say I'm not going to go see that movie, it's woke. I know what you mean.
Well,
I
Figure
know what you
Drawing
mean.
says woke is the crybaby term that is cringe. So he's saying the other word.
I agree with that. It's a crybaby term.
All right. CJH Entertainment member for 6 months. Thank you, CJH. Dead Internet Theory, where most of the people you talk to online are bots because most people don't even go online. Also, woke is from the 1800s.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean the same thing anymore.
Okay. Well,
the word woke
I think
originated
there'll
with
be more-
African American vernacular.
I think
it's
more
been
people
co-opted.
will be online because the robots will be doing most of our chores, doing our laundry, walking the dog, driving us, you know. The only thing I need a robot for is to pick up retro tech because it gets heavy. But then I don't want them sitting around while, you know, live stream. Like, it'd be so weird if there was a robot sitting in here. With Callie's not going to like the robot. Do you think Callie and the dog are? Do you think Callie and the robot are going to get along?
Sure.
Yeah.
Bianca's absolutely right. statement. Woke, my brothers, as a term that was used by black people to stay socially aware, but then it was co-opted. So it doesn't. That's what it originally meant. That's where it originated from, but it's been co-opted, and that's not what people mean when Gary and Jeremy are saying something is woke. That's not what they mean. That is not what they mean. So it's been co-opted. So why is
what are you seeing next, Joe? What's the next show you're going to see your movie?
I don't know. I bought a ticket for Smile 2, but I really didn't like Smile 1. I watched it like 3 times. I gave it multiple tries because people kept saying it was really good. So I was like, I saw it once in the theater. I think I watched it twice at home. I don't know if I'm going to give the second one a shot or not. Maybe I will. It's like the only thing coming out next week, though.
Yeah, well,
I have no interest.
Joker 2 needs some help.
I'd like to see Joker 2 again. I'd like to see Saturday Night again.
I do. I actually
it was really good.
Was watching the best of Saturday Night Live VHS tape. It's fun to watch those. I got a bunch of them. This one was with the old school cast that's from the movie, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you're gonna head out, Joe, we're gonna do a little bit of mailbag, a little bit of good news of Twitter, and then call it a night ourselves. See if any other breaking news is there, but I doubt it.
One movie I'll tell you that I watched that I really wouldn't necessarily recommend. It's not awful, but I went and saw Monster Summer with Mel Gibson, and I don't know. It's an okay enough horror movie for kids. Like, I mean, it's very kid friendly. I think it's PG-13. Yeah, there's not a lot of gore. It's got kind of a Monster Squad vibe, but not done as well. So I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like if you got some young kids and they're like, "Hey, I want to see a horror movie," maybe this is a good one for them. But I can't really go on a limb and be like, "Yeah, check that one out." It's not great.
All right. Well, thank you, Joe.
Right.
Cyber did say smash the like button. Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good night.
All right, you too, Joe. I'll talk to you soon.
Good night, Joe.
And might as well go through a little stuff on Twitter.
I put something in the that's a related. It's good news of Reddit, but it's interesting if you want to put in the private chat first before you go through your Twitter feed.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on here.
And thank you, everybody, for joining us. And thank you for all your faxes and messages. We love it.
Yeah, let me bring this up in it made it smaller. I had this on X.
Oh, did you?
This is a police cyber truck.
Yeah, at a city in California.
So he's giving it. The other thing, listen, I know people aren't fans of Elon, but you know what? That Starlink stuff and a lot of these natural disasters and war-torn countries has been really helping people. So take that for what you will. People don't like what he says. I don't like what he says.
Yeah.
He hasn't done anything illegal, as far as I know.
No.
And that Starlink and the implant, and he's doing all these interesting things. He's has spaceships going out there. He's got Starlink. He's got the implant. He's got self-driving cars, and now he's got robots.
Could save people with Alzheimer's. So, you know.
Yes.
Hello,
so
Ray.
I can't hate that. I can't.
Yeah. Oh, not
What
Ray.
What if it gave someone that was naturally born where they weren't able to use their limbs and they had an implant and prosthetics combined with AI and an implant, and they were able to do things? How could you argue against what he's doing?
No, I don't know. Or if you had an elderly parent.
So what? And you know what I say to this figure drawing? Figure drawing says he doesn't engineer shirt. He just throws money around, but he's bringing it to market. Who else is? The only thing that I do not like right now is the robots in the AI learning, and they're just letting the robots learn is really freaking me out. That is actually freaking me out.
No, I do wish he was apolitical. I wish he wouldn't get involved in that stuff.
He's definitely not apolitical anymore.
No, he's not.
No.
Well, he is an engineer, figure drawing. He certainly is an engineer.
Listen, I don't. Everything is possible health risk. Just like they say everything causes cancer, it probably does.
Yeah, come on, your Wi-Fi is gonna. There's gonna be a study about Wi-Fi causing all kinds of problems one day.
Yeah.
Trust
So Starlink probably has some side effects, just like a lot of other technologies. But these people that are dealing with the hurricane, and he's providing free Starlink till the end of the year to help with resources and all this other stuff. That's great.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Chris, glad to hear your you had a success with your recent visit at the hospital and that you're doing a little bit better. We wish you the best, man.
Wish you the best, Chris.
Yeah.
And so I see Rhea's in the chat. Rhea, I want to ask you a question. If you, what do you think of the Cybertruck as a lady? You know, let's say some dude picked you up for a date and he was driving a Cybertruck. What would your thoughts be as a lady? I'm just curious.
Well, I do think she said she's okay. I think in the past conversations where she's okay with self-driving cars. She likes that part.
Well, in particular, Cybertruck is very,
Cybertruck self-drives too, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Terrifier 3 is great, by the way.
Oh, good.
But Perp and everyone else said I won't be able to handle it, though, Rhea. I don't know how you handled it.
It's too much for Max.
Yeah. I'm glad you get to keep your foot. That's great.
Yeah,
that's weird to say it like that, but yes, I'm glad. It's dangerous to astronauts up there? I don't know. I don't know, CJH. I think you're just how? I mean, he's sending people into space and doing the Starlink. I don't know how it's gonna. I don't know how the risk increases any more than it does already by going into space. That's dangerous as it is, you know.
Yeah.
But I think he's doing some great things, and I think he is cringe. Personally, like I don't like his commentary. I don't like how I think it's disgraceful how he disowns family members based on their life decisions, but whatever. It's still not illegal, right?
Right.
So,
you know, the same way
it's not like he's not doing any good for the world.
Right.
You know?
The same way I don't like that Chick-fil-A has political views. I don't want any companies to have any political views.
But everyone does. They all do them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Starlink is an internet and phone service provider that comes from the space, I think, from a satellite, right?
Yeah.
Instead of, and that's why it can still work when there's a natural disaster or in a war-torn country. Like, I think he helped, even though he leans a lot more conservative right now. I think the first time I heard about Starlink is when the Ukraine war started. He provided it to Ukrainians, right?
He did. Anytime there's any kind of disaster, he sends
for free.
Yeah.
For free. That's not a bad thing.
He did it for the people in Florida.
I mean, honestly, if you really think about it, who the bad guys are, Elon Musk. This might get really political. This might be a mic drop. I didn't mean to say perp. Voltaire.
Oh.
So we're spending the government is spending your tax dollars funding bombs in other countries, and he's providing free internet through Starlink. Now, if you're going to call out villains, I'm just saying, do you see my point there, Voltaire?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they're providing ammunition for wars, and I don't want to go back and forth on whether what happened in Israel was horrible. What happens in Palestine is horrible. Your money, your taxpayer money, is going to fund munitions and bombs, and that's what the U.S. government is sending, along with aid, money, and supplies. But he's providing free internet. I'm sorry, that's not a bad thing,
right? And
it's not like he's Tony Stark and sending over weapons. He's not selling. You know, with the technology he has, he could probably get into weapons too, but he's not doing that as far as we know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But people want to paint him as a villain. Okay, that's fine. I don't see. I wouldn't put an implant in my head either. But what they were saying is whatever it can help people with some severe issues and that want to have more functions. How can you argue with you that either? That's all.
If I had a brain tumor or Alzheimer's, hell yeah, I'd put an implant in my
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, I go back to acting like a clown, but people don't like him. All right, let's get back to good news of Twitter. We made
Good news of Twitter, everyone.
I mean, I didn't mean to make such a hot take, but I mean, if you really think he's that much of a villain, look at what the United States is doing and your government, our government.
Yeah,
it's not all great. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Good news of Twitter.
Yes, you want to switch subjects. All right. So my time to shine hello says I hear Zendaya will return for Spider-Man 4. She will film from June until August, then move to film Dune 3. The movie will have a second female lead in Spider-Man 4. It's unclear who she is. They are casting a group of classmates for Peter and 2 new villains. Also, Michael Keaton is coming back. So apparently she is coming back for Spider-Man 4, but I think her role may be more limited, and there's a new potential love interest for Peter. Gwen Stacy, maybe? I don't know. In college?
Well, you'd think they would want to bring Gwen Stacy in at some point, right?
Yeah.
So that's interesting. That's an interesting theory.
What do you think about Michael Keaton coming back?
Why not? Everybody loves Michael Keaton.
That was the best part of the first movie when he's in the car and they realize who each other are. Yeah. That was great. That was a great scene.
He was the best part of the Flash, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Not without a constitutional amendment, Cat. You're right.
Well, he may be involved with the government if a certain president gets in. He might put him on something. He might. I don't know. Last time Trump was president, he brought in executives from big companies, didn't he? There was an oil company executive. Yeah. So who knows?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Here's some funny memes and spoofs that were from the Elon. I don't know if these were at the event. Drivers, where we're going, we don't need drivers. Master Plan 4 for like Back to the Future. And then AI, the artificial intelligence like ET. Do you think Elon did this himself, his people working on this, or do you think someone just threw this up on X?
I wouldn't be surprised if that was at the event because Elon's retweeting it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Michael Keaton is reportedly coming back as Vulture in Spider-Man 4. Sure. I still love him as Batman and Bruce Moore, but who can say no to that?
No.
Michael Keaton's a true professional. Although he kind of made me upset when he said he didn't care that Batgirl was canceled. He's like, I don't care. I got my paycheck.
When he said it was just his paycheck. Yeah.
I was like, oh man, he couldn't say something to help promote. He's like, no, maybe that's why the industry loves him. A true professional. Don't talk about the movie we canned. You got your paycheck. You know, hey, Chubby Teddy. Let me see. Some Alien Predator. Oh, speaking of Alien, did you see? No, I haven't. I haven't seen Romulus yet. All right, let's see what else here. Oh, Karate Kid Legends, the official logo for Karate Kid Legends, starring Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio, releasing in theaters 2025. Now, I really do not like Cobra Kai. I didn't finish. I mean, I like the beginning of Cobra Kai. I'm in the minority that thinks it's garbage right now, the last few seasons. I am really looking forward to the movie. Although this, I don't know if this is an official logo. Does this look like an official logo? Karate Kid Legends? I don't know if I love the name of the movie, Legends.
I don't know about this movie in general.
I do. There's one thing that I'm in love with is Jackie Chan's returning. I really like the Karate Kid with Jackie Chan and Will Smith's kid. What's the name? Jaden Smith. I like that one. I think it's good. It's not great. It's not as good as the first Karate Kid, but I think it was really good. You know, it's not. He's not as good. Jackie Chan's character is not as good as Mr. Miyagi, but you know, the best person you could get that's working in the entertainment industry right now that could fill that type of role, I think, is Jackie Chan.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. So I'm a little bit over Danielson after Cobra Kai. I don't even like his character anymore after Cobra
Yeah, you know,
Kai.
I love the first few seasons. I have not watched the latest season.
Oh, it's so bad.
Is it?
It's so bad. It's like the Larry Kwarkowitz. I got a bone to pick with you, Larry. From season 3, episode 2, ripped my heart out. It is so intense. It shook me to my core. It upset me all day. And I still can't wait to see what's next. But Larry was right. This show is amazing. It's going to get great word of mouth. It's only going to get bigger and bigger by the time it ends. Season 5, I think Larry said. And some other people said that it's going to, they actually have an ending in sight. And the ratings have been going up steadily each season, which is a good sign. But these characters, I got so involved and invested in these characters. And this season is brutal. It's so brutal. And I liked season 2, but man, season 3 is not playing, man. I don't even know how things are going to get through. I don't even know. See? Look at this.
Well, that's good writing if you attach yourself to the characters like that.
Yes. Oh my God. The acting was good too. I can't say which character. Oh my God. I was a mess. Me and my wife were like, we had to stop because I was like, I gotta stream. But man, I have to catch up to episode 3. And then she says we're up to date after episode 3. Okay. All right. But Karate Kid Legends. Great. Here is Batman weathering. What is the storm?
Milton. Hurricane Milton.
Hurricane Milton never stood a chance. There's nothing. There's like the weed is kind of flowing there, and the cape looks nice.
Yeah.
Do you think Anderson Cooper had his one of his crew say throw some styrofoam at me?
So I'm going to be a bit of.
I rewatched it. I'm like, I think he said throw some styrofoam at me.
I think so too. And here I'm going to be a bit of a cynic.
Why would styrofoam be the thing that flew at a nice, clean piece of styrofoam? Yes.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I'm going to be a cynic here. And you know what? Like 10, 12 people passed, and that's terrible.
Yes, that's horrible.
But they were pushing this as the storm of the century. And you could just tell, like Anderson Cooper went down there. I think they were expecting more. And I think that this was kind of like not what they expected. But meteorologists and geologists, they can tell you after the fact why something happened. But they're very bad at predicting this stuff, everyone. Nature is stronger.
Well, thank goodness it wasn't as horrendous as it could have been, because that would have been a horrible 1-2 punch.
Sure.
The From Train, Rhea, it's a series on MGM Plus that's 2 seasons. They're just in the 3rd season now. The audience is growing. It's some of the best television, and it's horror themed. And this is some of the most intense horror I've ever seen, because I care about the characters way more than a horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's incredible. I would highly recommend. Yes, you need to watch it so we could talk about it. Rhea, get on board the From Train so we could get Larry on a stream with you, and we could talk about season 3, because it's on episode 3 now. And oh my God, I was crying today. And man, is it intense. You too, Voltaire. You need to watch From.
Yeah,
Really good show.
To MGM.
It's really good.
Yeah.
But we can't even watch anything else. We stopped watching Rings of Power season 2 and everything. We're just watching From right now. That's it. Okay, so here's Battinson versus Hurricane Milton. Wow, that's a stance. Okay. All right. I don't feel so good, Mr. Musk. I'm gonna be watching iRobot this weekend after all the stuff. I was watching it anyway.
Wow, he really likes these things. He likes Blade Runner. He likes, that's not an accident.
Yeah. Here's a cool indie game that I've been following. And then also, Larry, retweet me in DMs of what music videos you want me to react to, because I watched From and I haven't been doing the music videos. I know you sent me a few. If you would be so kind. This looks really cool. All right. We'll get to the mailbag, but I think there's only a few in there. If anyone's a member right now and you want to leave a topic in the mailbag, please do that, because we'll be getting there shortly. This is Elon Musk leaving his own event, thinking he's super impressive getting in his self-driven car. Look at him. Look, he's like, yes, I'm a G. Look at this. I'm gangster. Look at this. And then he grabs for the seatbelt. Oh, seatbelt. Yes. Get your seatbelt. Would you drive in one of these? Do you trust these self-driven cars? Well, you already do.
I'm experienced the self-driving. Yes, 100% would.
Yeah. But what if you don't have to tip a taxi driver? This is going to put you are facing what's putting people out of business, out of a job. Right?
Listen. Yeah, well, listen. Script writers, graphic artists, all these people are in threats of losing their job. Just the way things go. Truck drivers are in threats of losing their job. Sadly, that's just the way the world works. You got to.
Well, no, there's truck drivers can't compete with this. You never have to sleep.
No, and after
you don't have to use restroom breaks. There's no and they maintain this. It'll maintain the speed limit.
And remember that, the DOT. Don't ask me how I know, but I know the DOT has regulations for how long a truck driver can drive, and then how many hours off they have to have not driving. So imagine you don't have to worry about that anymore.
You don't have to do holiday pay for this, unfortunately.
Pepsi and Frito are.
I mean, this is the future is now. I don't know how else will tell us. I feel very bad for workers because this is going to impact people.
Yeah, but this is just an example of one area. Like I said, script writers, graphic artists, everybody in that area, AI is going to take your jobs. What we saw with the writer's strike, what was the big stipulation? We joked about it on this channel, Max. We get to use AI, but the studios don't.
Yeah.
Right? Meaning the writers union recognize that AI can write and that it's going to be a problem in the future.
Hey, Larry, we need to have you on a mic drop episode as well, for sure.
I love that, Larry.
Yeah. No one is allowed to make money but me. He's doing good. Someone's going to do this. This is going to happen. Grea says it's already. I see these cars around the Bay Area often. Waymo is a self-driven car. So it already exists. So this isn't actually. He's not even the first to do this, I guess.
No, Waymo's been around for a while. She's absolutely right.
So I didn't even know about that. Okay.
You haven't seen the videos where people are vandalizing Waymos?
No. The thing is, though, some of these, I don't trust, okay, so there's a van version of this, which we might have on.
Yeah, this is a two-door version.
But how would you stop, if someone gets on and they're unruly, what would you do? And there's other passengers stuck in the van. That's where I'm no.
I'm sorry, what? How would you what?
If there's a van, a bus, a self-driven bus instead of a car, and then there's no driver.
Yeah.
And then there's someone gets on as a complete jackass.
Right.
And upsetting everyone. And then you're stuck in an AI-controlled van with some douche.
That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know how you deal with it.
So, I'd be more apt to go in a car than a bus that's self-driven. Because at least the bus driver's you're gonna get out of this bus right now if you don't stop or call the police. Well, I guess they could call the police too. If you won't stop, we're calling the police, Is this car made of 24 karat gold? No. Will we get RoboCop though? No, I don't think so.
I do.
You do think we're going to get RoboCop?
I think a non-discriminatory robot cop who won't shoot when they're scared and won't shoot unless they're threatened. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow. You think it is coming? Okay.
Think about it. It's not going to get antsy. It's not going to overreact, right?
Mm.
Which is some of these. Like, I respect the police and I support the police, but sometimes you watch these videos, they overreact and they're scared.
Well, here's the thing. Once if AI police do happen, forget about going a few over the speed limit. They will pull you over like nothing.
Oh, yeah. And they've
right?
had that with the cameras and everything. Yeah, you're done with that. Yeah. But again, at that point, when we get to that point, Max, we're going to be AI driving, so the AI won't speed. You know what I mean?
Not me. I'm retro. I'm not getting no AI car. I'll be like.
So you will
AI drivers. I'll be going speed limit though.
But your nieces and nephews who are like 7 and 8 years old.
My wife would like it because she doesn't drive.
Right. Like my sister has a Tesla too, and she thinks that the self-driving is too aggressive. I think it's too passive. And you're 7 and 8.
You know what would happen? The insurance companies will make you pay a premium if you drive yourself. It'll be cheaper for the AI drivers. Or maybe you won't have a car payment. Everyone just has an AI pass.
So AI, insurance companies don't like AI driving.
Well, they don't.
They don't like it because they understand
no accidents.
Human error. Yeah, no accidents.
They want accidents to make money.
That's it.
Raise premiums.
And insurance companies are some of the biggest lobbies in our state legislatures, everybody. Whether you want to believe it or not, insurance companies carry a ton of clout.
Mm-hmm. Do you know how much money all of us would have if we didn't have to pay for insurance for everything? Health insurance.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine how much you pay
house
car
insurance, car insurance,
yeah,
or insurance where we can't afford to live?
Right. Think about it. You park your car at the grocery store.
In some of the affected areas, they were saying that insurance has become so high, including added flood insurance, that people were just going bare, like without anything at all, just to afford the housing. Forget it.
In California, State Farm Insurance stopped providing homeowners insurance because it was costing them too much money because of the expenses of building and costs in California. So insurance companies are in the business of making money. Think about it. If you're in a grocery store and you walk in and you walk out and somebody smashed your car and took off, you have to pay. You have to pay to get that fixed. Even though you're paying all the time and you've never made a claim, you have to pay a deductible. Like, it's all a big scam. So insurance companies have a ton of influence and they make a ton of money.
Yeah.
And this is coming from somebody who represents insurance companies. Okay. Which is why I'm anonymous. This is why I'm anonymous.
Larry Corkwood says the best episode of the latest X-Files of the latest? You mean that's back? They didn't bring it back again, did they? I knew they were developing it, but no, he's talking about maybe the most recent time before it ended again. The latest X-Files season was about AI attacking the agents because Mulder refused to tip the automated waiter. Now that's too far. I'm not tipping a freaking robot either. I don't care how nice the AI is. If I know you're a robot, I'm not tipping you. I'm not tipping a robot.
No, you expect a robot to be. No, you expect a robot to be super polite. That's part of the thing.
Yeah, I'm not tipping a robot.
If you've ever used ChatGPT, if you've ever called, are you an idiot? How do you not know this? It's very polite when it responds. Doesn't get mad.
Mm-hmm. Rational Skeptics, $5. Thank you, Rational Skeptic. I really appreciate you supporting the mic drop, which is coming to X soon. I did pay for premium. I'm just under review. Thanks, Elon. I wanted to go live tonight, and they said no. Some restaurants want to replace waiters with NVIDIA Groot robots, where there goes tipping jobs. I don't know. Canadians have insurance too. Free healthcare is a myth. Well,
Thank you, CJH, for telling
you're in
all
a
Americans
remote
that.
Canadian town, though, CJH, so you have it more difficult than other Canadians. It was what he was telling me.
And
It's
guess
harder
what?
for him.
When Canadians of any means have like they need a surgery or something, they don't wait for it in Canada. They come over here.
Well, my check mark is under review, Rhea. It's under review. And shout out to Rhea. Look, hopefully you'll see some content from her soon. I did send your package. It should be there Wednesday. Cyrus packages is also getting there Wednesday. And also Voltaire, even though I'm serious about it if you ever want to visit. If you're free.
Yeah. Likewise.
We'll have a blast, me and you.
I
Maybe
agree.
when the cottage is open so we could go to the lake too. I don't know if you want to do that.
Yeah.
But what I've been doing is when my friends come, we make a mix CD. So Ray already made one. I'm going to contact Cyrus and say, I sent in your package in the CD player boombox, because she already knows that she got that, is your mix CD, Rhea. And then I'm going to make a copy for myself so I could play it in the car. So, Voltaire, if you'd like to put together like 15 to 18 songs together for a mix CD, I'll make a Voltaire mix. And I'll be playing it in my car of some great songs.
I'd love that.
You like great music. I need to get you a boombox though, but I don't know if it's going to be a classic boombox next to the bidet. I don't know, like in your legit digs. I don't know. Would you have room for
like
a nice
what, I would use a boombox as strictly a decoration in my
You wouldn't
house.
play it.
No, probably not. I mean, I have so many.
But I also have a device that puts MP3s on an actual cassette, and you could play it in an old school boombox.
All right. I mean, it's not about. All right. Whatever. I mean, I would want a real old school.
You want a real ghetto blaster boombox, like
right?
old
Just
school,
as a kitschy like.
Those are
decoration.
expensive, the ones that work.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Voltaire is supporting the mic drop. Tweet at Elon so Max gets approved. I appreciate that.
We need that, everybody. Max needs that.
Yeah, and we do need Larry on, for sure. Flying cars are coming. I said if he really wanted to impress people, he would say, "Who needs roads?" as the doors come down and then the car look like Mario Kart and they start hovering. That would be like, whoa, you know?
Yeah.
No, but flying cars are probably coming too. But then you'd have to have safety precautions and things where people wouldn't hijack them. And, I don't know how you control that. There's a lot of.
Because listen, Max, so I have a script called, I have a script about, but they did it in Transformers where like our navigation systems get taken over by computers, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to happen where you can kill switch any car you want to. Pretty soon, we're going to be at a point where no car is created without being able to be kill switched from somewhere else. You know what I mean? So like the future movies are going to be people like criminals who figure out how to get around the kill switch, So I think that's going to be, there's ways around these things.
Maybe there'll be more, how there's the Mile High Club, the automated car club. What do you call that?
I'm a partial member of that club.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But
not a full member.
That's going to be a lot more people getting some on a car ride, I guess.
Well, that'll be for sure. That'll happen nonstop. But
then there's the thing. There's no way that they're not monitoring these devices.
Yeah,
that's what freaks me out.
Who join the club when there's a cab driver driving the car? People.
No. I'm saying these cars. There's got to be cameras everywhere. These self-driving cars. There's got to be like operator override at Tesla. We got to check on what's happening with this car. Oh wow, what's going on in this car?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the Mao Ground Club.
Yeah.
That's going to be a thing. Definitely.
It will, but I'll bet you if we got an Uber driver who picks people up after the bars close in any kind of like halfway, even a small city, he'll tell you some stories about people in his back seat. All right. So I don't think that's a new thing.
No, this is great for people that want to partake in alcohol and substances too. I mean, if you have this option, you shouldn't get on behind the wheel regardless, but you really have no excuse then. Right?
No, you know what? Because I have the self-driving. I've never done this, but because I don't drink and drive, but the way it's so good, if you were drunk and you got in this, if I got in my car, self-driving Tesla, and I just
Take me home.
plugged it in, no, I would never get pulled over. Unless a cop drove by me and I was sleeping, which you can't do because you have to have like at least a light touch on the steering wheel. You could drive drunk with the self-driving. I'm not recommending that to anyone, but if you are a drunk driver, if you like to go to the bar and then drive home drunk, you could just put on the self-driving and not have to worry about getting pulled over.
This would be a whole new thing where for people, those cars that you have to breathe in to get started.
Right. The people who
This would be a whole new thing. You'd be like, okay.
Right. Yeah.
You're not driving.
Mm-hmm. But I will tell you something. So when I'm using the self-driving, I was using it like a couple of weeks ago. And while I was driving, I was completely letting the car do its thing, and I was typing on my phone and looking down, and the car beeped at me. Hey, pay attention to the road, even though I'm self-driving.
Wow.
It does do that. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
There's a
interesting.
camera in the car. Yeah.
Tesla is watching. Big Brother is watching. Tesla is watching.
Sure.
Elon is watching.
Mm-hmm.
Here's some interesting news. There's some questions in the mailbag, so we'll get to them. Big Bang Theory spinoff is in the works. Brian Posehn, Lauren Lapkus, and Kevin Sussman will reprise their roles. Are you cool with this? Did you like Big Bang Theory to begin with?
I've never watched an episode, to be honest with you.
I actually liked. I like her character.
I like her. She's a British actress. Yeah.
I like Big Bang Theory. My pal Brian can't stand it, and he calls it. You know what they call it?
No.
Nerd face.
Okay.
Not actual nerds, and I actually think they're very accurate nerds.
Really?
As far as I could tell, me growing up as a nerd, and I like it. I think it's fun.
Right.
I have no problems with the show whatsoever. I think it's funny. I like all the characters. I don't get it. The only thing that's like not realistic is the main guy character. Most likely, honestly, would not have a chance with that girl.
Okay, well, that makes
right.
sense.
I mean,
I don't know the character.
Could happen. It could happen.
Yeah.
It's Kaylee Coco, the girl that voices Harley Quinn in the animated show. Do you know that actress?
I don't know what she looks like.
Okay.
I'm presuming she's smoking hot.
She is.
Okay.
And then it has the main actor of the Big Bang Theory, the nerd guy, is the guy from Roseanne that was the one girl's Barlene's boyfriend.
Is he the star of that show?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Whoa, Sean Hickman, a member for 32 months?
Wow.
Woo!
Thank you, Sean.
That's fire. Thank you, Sean. I really appreciate that. But who here in the chat is okay with the spinoff show? I'm all for it.
I like Brian Posehn. Oh, wow. He's lost a lot of weight. I like that actor, Brian Posehn, the guy on the left.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah, he's a stand-up comedian. He's very funny. I've seen him live a couple of times.
Yeah, I've seen him before.
Heavier set when I saw him. Wow, good for him.
I'm happy. I like his character too. I think that's great. Let me see what else I had here. James Gunn became a DC CEO only 2 years ago. In that time, the studio has already announced a 5 to 10 year slate. No, they haven't. They haven't announced a 10-year slate. They said there will be. They said there will be, but they haven't announced what it all is. Filmed the Superman movie. Yeah, accurate. Filmed Peacemaker and Creature Commandos. Accurate. Cast over 15 key superhero roles. Accurate. Approved finished scripts for Supergirl and Lanterns. I didn't know they were finished scripts. That's great.
Look, he's smart. Lanterns is going to be a big deal if it's done correctly. It's always been the best property. Not the best. It's been in my opinion, the most underutilized DC property out there. It's such a cool thing, the Lantern Corps and everything. If it's done correctly.
He has done a lot.
Yeah. Very impressive. Look, I have faith in Gunn. I think he's going to right the ship, but I think I think they're gonna pass Marvel. I got to be honest with you.
There's a lot of smoke here. It's
Mhm.
it's on fire. Like the other day when we were doing MME Live, looking at all the cast so far, this is a more legit start than any other version of DC films. Like all the characters. I'm like, wow, there's so many. You know?
Right. And for as much as people on this show have said having a creative can't run this stuff, all this kind of thing, I respectfully disagree. I think having a creator have some power in this thing, not all the power, but have.
I just hope he doesn't work himself to death.
Nah,
He is really
Max. If you were running a comic book movie studio, would you
I'd love
consider
it.
that work? You work a real job. You're a working man. Would you really consider that work? No.
You think he's in heaven?
I think he's working, but you know the old saying: if you do what you love, you don't work a day in your life. You know what I mean? It's like, it is work, and he's got pressure on him, but it's not the same as waking up in the morning, getting yourself ready for a 9 to 5. You know what I mean? He's fine. James Gunn is living his best life.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how he could keep this pace. I think
he's
more
having
power to him. More power to him.
Yeah.
Here is the.
This
here
makes
is
more sense to me.
Everything we've developed
I-
for our cars
without
the batteries power.
Now, your point about like if a crazy gets on the bus, what happens?
That's the reason I stopped doing public transportation. I couldn't stand. There's a lot of. Sorry, I love Pittsburgh, but public transportation has some weirdos on it.
Sure, it does.
A robot with arms and legs instead of a robot with wheels.
This is cool. This is
A lot
cool.
of progress.
Yeah, that is a party bus for you. Absolutely.
And as you can see,
Everybody loves a party bus. Have you ever been on a party bus, Max?
No.
Oh, it's a fun time.
And then we've progressed dramatically year after year.
Look at this. This is exactly iRobot.
Yeah, it is.
But I think they had Tesla people voicing the audio from
I think so too. But Max, like if you were walking your dog and this thing was walking with you and this thing picked up the poop, wouldn't you love that instead of you having to do that?
I'll pick it up.
I think
Ha!
at scale,
I don't think Callie would like this.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I don't think Callie would like the robots.
I don't think dogs would react to it. I don't think dogs react to anything that's not alive. Like they know it's not a real thing.
This is CG.
This is fake. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. They're
Nobody
acting
will
like
ever
this is
steal
real.
your Amazon packages,
But
everybody.
people don't know this isn't real. This is computer generated. This is not
Yeah, this
happening
is
right
fake. Yeah.
in real time.
for I think probably 20 to 30,000.
They should actually put a disclaimer there.
And what can it do? It'll be able to do
Yeah,
anything.
you could play this weird game with it.
Oh wait, here let's hear Elon.
This would cost something like I don't know, $20,000, $30,000.
$20,000.
Amazing.
Is my prediction long term. Now,
He-
take us a minute to get to the long term, but fundamentally at scale,
I could get my own mail.
To buy an
Goodness
office
sake.
You know what? But when you're not home
for
and somebody delivers an Amazon package, and it
I
gets
want to
stolen-
water my own plants.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I would like a robot to do that for me. I'd like a
Oh
robot.
wow, Rhea is saying Lucy Lou bots, y'all. Just saying.
That's a Futurama. Good for you, Rhea. That's a Futurama reference. I would love a Lucy Lou robot.
Thanks, Chris. I don't want a robot to do this kind of stuff.
No, but so figure drawing is right. Elon predicts prices. He undershoots prices, and then they come out much higher than what he predicted.
Well, he's going to say we added features. That's what.
Yeah, it's not going to be 20 to 30,000.
That's what it was, but then we added stuff.
Because he's right. The Cybertruck was supposed to be a
Is
45.
this
50,000.
from Futurama?
Yeah, the Lucy Lou bot was a thing. There was a whole series.
I gotta watch
about it.
that episode.
Yeah. It's hilarious, and that's a.
I'm intrigued. I love
I'm
Lucy
very
Lou.
impressed that you make that reference. That's really.
I love Lucy Lou. I like Charlie's Angels. That was fun.
Mhm.
Okay, so here.
long term. So and what can it do? It'll be able to do anything you want. So it can.
You'll be able to do anything you want. He promises. That's over promising.
Have you seen the movie Her?
Your kids, it can walk.
No, I want to see that now. That's probably this movie. There's a lot of movies that, because of this Elon announcement, a lot of movies are aging better, like iRobot and Her, especially with Chat GPT and stuff.
Right.
It's probably better now than when you first saw it. So I actually really want to see Her.
So Her is a wonderful movie, but I don't know. I haven't tried it myself, but apparently there are chat apps you can download now that will be like a pretend girlfriend for you. I don't know anything about them. I haven't tried it, but apparently that exists to some extent. I use Chat GPT for various things, and I could see it that the technology is there.
Yeah.
So if you put that Chat GPT into a robot, forget about it. There's a lot of lonely people out there. You know what I mean?
I do think that this is going to eventually, in 10 years, this is going to eventually replace, maybe sooner, like McDonald's employees and stuff.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I told you, McDonald's employees, truck drivers, graphic designers, script writers. There's a lot of jobs that are going to be replaced by AI. I think legal assistants are going to be replaced by AI shortly too.
Receptionists, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, reception. There's already a lot of law firms who use virtual reception. Well, they use either virtual or they use somebody in overseas, but it's not. I could already see how ChatGPT will replace my legal assistants one day. You know. Yeah.
Chris says the only one added feature that he wants. I really want. I'm not what you're thinking. It's honestly that I was thinking something else for you. He wants a robot ninja.
I want a robot ninja to be security. Absolutely, Chris. Yeah.
Yeah. I used some AI friendship apps before. I think talk therapy options would be great to make it more accessible for those in need. Okay.
There you go. See, that's what I'm talking about. She used it as a friendship app, but there's people using it as, like Her relationship apps. That's fascinating.
There's going to be people that are too attached to the robots. Yeah. It's going to be a problem.
Right. And figure drawing, there is a lot of backlash about AI art, but there's a generation of kids out there who won't even know that AI is not like, it'll just be like a normal thing in their life. So they won't have a backlash.
It's like an iPad.
Yeah.
The new generation, AI is this generation's iPad.
It's so funny, Max, you mentioned that. When my niece was 2, I saw her sitting there with an iPad and swiping through and using it like it was no problem.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing this is years ago. She's now like 10. And I think
that's
wow.
why I've embraced like unplugging from all these devices and stuff. There's no internet in this stuff.
Yeah, by the way, I meant to tell you that background you have with the CRTs, that's a very Max Headroom. It's a good look for you. I like it.
Well, the plan is to I'll show you the plan. The plan is to, when I do my VHS reviews, it's not good for my electricity bill, but I'm going to get a splitter that has one VCR doing the signal to all the TVs.
Oh,
or a multiplier. It's not a splitter. Cyrus told me that there's a device that I'm looking for. I've watched multiple videos on it. So at the beginning of my VHS reviews, I'll have it playing in the background on all TVs and stuff.
That would be a good look. I like that.
And better lighting.
I was going to say get some lights around it too. Yeah.
Blade. Yes, this is new images from the Marvel Blade video game, which there's a good original Xbox Blade game. But what a character to have for a video game.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Now, this is all we get, though.
I mean, it's not much.
Just this design. He looks cool.
Yeah.
He's
a beloved character.
We'll probably get the Blade video game before Mahershala Ali's.
I don't think we're going to get that movie at this point.
I will do the mailbag, CJH. Don't worry. We're just seeing what else is here on X, because the clip outs are helping the channel grow. This is a really cool pixel art. I follow a lot of indie game developers. This is just something cool for Halloween. Great character design, great pixel art, and a big jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. Really super NES vibes with this.
I love this. Yeah. I love Halloween.
Okay, so a new Ghostbusters film is in the works.
Sure, why not?
I don't want to be the person that says we don't need it anymore, but I did not really like the Frozen Empire at
You know,
all.
I haven't watched Frozen Empire. I've had
It's
no
just-
desire to.
And even watching it, I didn't have any desire to finish it. It just was. I liked Afterlife. I thought that was
I thought
great.
it was okay. It wasn't.
I mean,
you know,
because it honored the actor that passed
sure.
by having his grandchildren,
Yeah.
But that last Frozen Empire was just like, ew, I wasn't invested at all. It was just like, ew.
It feels like it has the ingredients to be great, but they just haven't. put
Maybe
it
they'll
together.
really bring it home with this next one. I hope.
I hope so.
Okay. You see here, lanterns will show Hal and John discovering a dark, Earth-based mystery, according to the new logline. James Gunn previously said the show will discover a terrifying mystery that ties into our larger DCU. What do you think that could be? A dark mystery that almost sounds like the Afterlife equation in Darkseid, maybe. I don't know. That's the only thing that comes to mind.
So you think he's going to have like a overarching thing like the Marvel thing with Thanos? He's going to have an overarching thing to bring the stories together.
Maybe. I don't know. I wonder if they'll do a live action Ghostbusters Netflix show.
I'd love that.
That would be cool.
Why not?
Yeah. I still like the 2016. I mean, I didn't love it, but I love Kate McKinnon. And the other actress.
You did not love that.
I did.
Stop
I thought it was
it,
fun.
Matt.
I thought it was. I
You're
had
trolling.
It was not good. It was not great.
See, you
But the
Freudian
chemistry-
slip. You were
the
about to say it was not
chemistry
good.
between the Ghostbusters was fun.
Okay.
Except for, like, I don't want to trash what's her name that everyone complains about in that one. Saturday Night Live alum.
Yeah, forget about that.
Forget
Yeah.
her name, but I mean, I didn't love her character, but I didn't hate her either.
Yeah. So, how do you feel when they put out that box set and they didn't include that 2016?
I mean, I didn't cry over it. I don't care. I own it on Steelbook.
Mm-hmm. Do you?
So.
Okay.
Okay, so the new Karate Kid film has been titled Karate Kid Legends. The film will have a New York Comic Con
bless your
panel
heart.
next week alongside Craven and Venom The Last Dance, starring Ben Wang, Ming-Na Wen. Oh, Ming-Na Wen? Isn't it with Jackie Chan? That just got even better. And Ralph Macchio. That
Who's
makes
Ming-Na
it
Wen?
even better. Huh?
I'm embarrassed. I don't know who Ming-Na Wen is.
Chung Li in the live action Street Fighter.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And she was also in Book of Boba Fett.
Do you remember I sent you that? So I have a case with a sexual harassment case where the lady put a note on her coworker's desk. Said, "Hey, text me. I cosplay as Chung Li." I sent that to Max to show him. Do you remember that, Max?
Yes, yes.
What would you do, gentlemen in the audience, if one of your coworkers said, "Hey, give me a text. I like to play Street Fighter. I cosplay as Chung Li." How would you react to that if you were a single
That would be
man, Max?
difficult. That's all I'm saying. It'd be very difficult. If there's one character that a lady says I cosplay as, be like, oh, I don't want to see that picture at all. I don't want to see, really prove it or it didn't happen. You know, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
Forget it, yeah.
Ruh-roh. Yeah, that's what ruh-roh. Okay, but here's Ming-Na Wen. This makes me even happier about, you know what would be even bit better? Who is the other actress that's Jackie Chan's age that's in everything?
The girl from Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah, Ming-Na Wen and her together would be amazing. But here's Ming-Na Wen. She's beautiful. Actually, her family lives in Pittsburgh. And they have an amazing Chinese restaurant downtown Pittsburgh called Chinatown Inn. And the egg rolls are this big.
Oh my God.
And homemade duck sauce. Not like out of the packets. At least they used to have homemade duck sauce. If you come, Voltaire.
Yeah.
And actually, next time you're here, Rhea, we'll get Chinatown in and these massive egg rolls. Like,
and then we'll go to Primanti's one of the nights, all right?
And Rhea didn't like Primanti's. She disliked it a lot.
I'd have to go try it, though.
I like Primanti's.
Have you ever had a Roethlisberger?
No.
Oh my God! What kind of Pittsburgh person are you? Stop.
I haven't had a Roethlisberger. No. Yeah, homemade duck sauce, and they have pictures of Ming Na Wen all over the place. That's her family, you know. But she's great. That makes the next Michelle Yao. Yeah, that's it. She's going to be new Blade Runner. So Michelle Yao in Ming Na Wen and Jackie Chan, along with Ralph Macchio in the next Karate Kid. That would be amazing, you know. Okay, we'll only do a little bit more Twitter, and then I'll bring up the. I don't mean to keep you. I don't know if you're tired or.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good. Okay. You'll let me know if I go too long.
Yeah.
Rumor. Adria Arjona is coming to the DCU. We talked about this earlier. I think that's a slam dunk. I love her. She's great. I would like her to see her in lots of roles. And I think she should be considered. I think she is likely being considered for something in DC. The major rumors are, if she is being considered, it would be either for Wonder Woman or the Green Lantern. What was her name?
Ruby Chavez or whatever.
Jessica Cruz. Which either one would be great. That's just catching up because I don't know. I don't think Ray or Larry was here when we talked about that. Michael Keaton is down to make Beetlejuice 3. I do these films every year. He's right. He's going to do it. There's no way they're not doing Beetlejuice 3, especially for Tim Burton. This is resurgence for the IP. Tim Burton. There's a reason that a lot of people in the entertainment industry say, "Oh, I'm done with that character," and then later on, they come back and reprise the character or come back to direct a sequel, is because you make so much more money and back end agreements when you have a sequel and you could resell all the physical media of the first one. Like it's just a basic thing. Like even people are like, oh, Beetlejuice sucks. And then they go buy the original one when it's re-released.
Right.
You make money both ways, you know. Keaton has the best attitude. I still didn't see Beetlejuice 2.
No, me neither. I gotta go see
Max is thinking about her cosplaying as Chun-Li right now. You mean Ming Na Wen? I don't have to imagine. She was Chun-Li. Oh, see, she doesn't like my sandwich was a big grease ball.
What's the famous sandwich from that Primanti's?
The Pittsburgher. It's a cheesesteak with French fries and coleslaw on Italian bread. I love their coleslaw. Okay. Oh, Voltaire's a big Audrey Plaza fan. They're very interested in the game that she's at. She's reading a book during the game. They put the game in her, and she doesn't care.
No, she's playing it up for the camera.
Okay. I hear My Time to Shine Hello says I hear Henry Cavill in the talks for a role in the MCU, but they're saying Cavill-Reen's back. They're saying he's coming back for Cavill-Reen.
I've heard this. Yeah,
but do you think it's for something else or Cavill-Reen?
I don't know how they could bring him back for something else.
Now that Cavill-Reen's
you're not going to replace Hugh Jackman. If they want to bring him back, he'd have to be non-Wolverine, right?
I don't know.
They're going to keep Hugh Jackman going until he can't go anymore. You know what I mean?
Someone says it's time for. He would make a good Cyclops.
He would. He's a good. I like him. He's good. He would be fine.
He would make a really good Cyclops.
Yeah.
Okay. There's our Jon Stewart.
Oh, can I keep it?
I like him a lot. I'm very happy. I don't know what this is. Oh, happy birthday to Scott Bakula.
Oh, wow.
Quantum Leap.
He looks a bit gone.
My favorite, my favorite series of Star Trek, Enterprise.
Yeah.
Which people don't really like, but I do. I think it was.
I love the concept of that series.
And I think we're caught up. Okay, so let's get to the mailbag. I got the pastrami sandwich with fries on it. What a mess. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend the pastrami sandwich there.
Well, you could have told her while she was there.
Although Obama was campaigning for Harris in Pittsburgh this week, and he was talking about Pamela's again, and he loves Pamela's. He goes to Pamela's every time he's in Pittsburgh because they don't just have the image on, they don't just have him on the wall, but he's always talking. Pamela's is great. But me and Bruce went on the weekend, 2-hour wait.
Oh my God.
When Rhea was here, we went during the week and we got in like 20 minutes. But during the weekend, you can't, you'd be sitting there for hours trying to get into Pamela's.
Wait, you guys waited 2 hours to get into a restaurant?
No, we left. We left after that.
Thank God. Okay,
I was like, oh, this is why I don't come here on the weekend. I remember,
Jesus.
because he had to visit during the weekend. Huh?
2 hours, forget it,
Yeah, we went somewhere. We went to the Pancake House instead, which is still good.
Mm-hmm.
But Pamela's is legendary. I had a kielbasi hash there.
Sounds delicious, but I wouldn't wait 2 hours for it.
No, we were talking about Permanis, but now I'm talking about Pamela's because Obama mentioned it in his speech again. He was talking about Pamela's in promoting Kamala.
Wait, you sent Rhea alone to Permanis?
No, I didn't have it. I was working. She went on her own.
Okay.
One of the days I was working, she's like, I didn't like it. I'm like, okay.
All right.
Yeah, Pamela's is great. And you were in for a treat there, Rhea, because you went in without a line, and usually you have to wait 2 hours to get in there. I did not know that because I've never been there on the weekend. I never go to the Strip District on the weekend. I like to go during the week with my wife. When I get out of work early at 2 or 3, I try to Strip District on a Saturday, Sunday. Whew, busy. Okay, now let's get to the mailbag, and then I don't mean to keep Voltaire all night, but we will bring that up here. If anyone wants to throw a question or topic in there, now's the time, because I think so far it's just CJH, and CJH, as far as I can tell, left. Where are you, CJH?
No, he's there.
Oh, he's here? Okay. All right, let's see what CJH left for us. Oh, now there's more. Oh, no. CJH, you didn't leave 16 questions. Oh, God.
This is like old days.
You added 8 more. CJH. I said other people, not you. I'm not going through all 16 tonight. I'm sorry. We'll do the original. We'll do 8. And then if anyone else new comes in there, we'll do some of those. I'll save some for tomorrow, CJH. Man, Jacob McKenzie, you're in trouble, bro. Okay. What's your biggest fear? What makes you go, nope? Mine is spiders and heights. I don't know if I want to share it, but I've talked about before. I really do not like flying. I've been in a plane before, but I hate flying. That's one of my biggest fears. I don't know. I would say flying's pretty high up there.
Right.
Does Voltaire have any fears?
Yeah, sure. I mean, rats. I guess rat infestation freaks me out. The thought of rat infestation.
I think drowning would be a big. I don't want to drown.
Oh,
Shark attack or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Terrifier. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What's yours, CJH? I would like to know what yours is. Okay, if you could travel anywhere in the universe with guaranteed survival, where would you go, and what would you want to see? I want to send someone else there. I don't want to. I mean,
well, guaranteed.
I don't want to be the first one to
go.
Where?
No danger. There's guaranteed survival.
There's no. Yeah, I know, but once you're there, though, like, that's a hard task to be the first to be on another planet, another alien race. Maybe. I don't know. Guaranteed survival to get there doesn't mean you get to come back, though. Yeah, it doesn't. He doesn't say that. Like,
that's true.
I like entertainment. I want to stay right where I'm at. I also said, like, people have asked me if you would like to go in the past or in the future. I would be like, I want to be right where I'm at, because since I've been alive, we've had some of the best entertainment ever.
Yep.
And music, video games, movies, television. It's all really advanced since I've been born till now.
And
And
everybody.
being there every step of the way
Mhm.
through some of this, I wouldn't want to go back in time or forward in time because I've seen the advancements and I appreciate it more. Now, I going somewhere to another planet, I don't really want to go anywhere else. I would want someone else to experiment for that first and then go when things are set. Like if they had great entertainment, maybe the entertainment planet, that's where I'd want to go.
Yeah, you'd want some scouts. You know what I mean?
I'd want to
So-
see alien movies and television and video games, what they enjoy for entertainment.
like Rick and Morty, like where they
Yeah.
kind of know what planets are cool to go to. Yeah.
Yeah, that's then if I knew they had if they had amazing entertainment, then I would want to go.
Yeah.
What's their VHS like? What's their physical media?
Right.
Where would you want to go, Voltaire?
If I could come back and no consequences, I'd like to go check out the other planets. You know what I mean? I totally would. But I agree with you that we live right now in we're at a very interesting time as far as technology goes.
Where you can appreciate it, like the people,
Yeah.
like the young people that are born now. And I'm not shading on them. They may not understand. Remember, you had to wait for stuff all the time. Now everything's just available.
No, and even in history, this time, like as much as you want to say politics is gross and everything, we're in historic times. Like this election is historic. You know what I mean? So where a candidate drops
I
out,
would want to go past this election. I will be fair there.
I know, but these next
Maybe
6,
I'll skip
7
this.
weeks-
Maybe okay. If I could do a small jump in time, I would go past this election and then go to see Superman next July.
Yeah, I'll just get right to 2025. Yeah. All right. I get it.
I would do that.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see. Next question here. Which fandom has surprised you the most with its growth or impact in 2024? I don't think any fandom has grown in maturity or gotten any better, except the horror community. The horror community, and that's part of the reason I've gotten to horror so much, is like even when the franchise delivers a bad movie, do you hear them complaining about it all the time? No, they go watch the good movies in the franchise. They just say that's what it is. They were the most legit fan base ever, I think. Voltaire, do you have any? I don't know if you're busy now. I don't know if you have comments on that.
I'm sorry,
But-
I didn't even know I was muted.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. The horror
They just know it's part of the thing that you get bad horror movies and you get bad movies in a franchise and they just move on or they celebrate the good ones.
they wait
They
for
don't debate and complain about it all day, you know.
the different. Yeah.
And they still give each entry a chance even when the previous one sucked.
Well, you know what? You make a good point. Like people crapped on a lot of Halloween movies, and look at the franchise still going because people kept giving it a chance. The next time it came out.
Mm-hmm. Spiders and Heights. Okay.
All right.
All right. Do you think the MCU would ever be brave enough to explore Hulk's past? I wish they did more with Hulk. But I don't at this point I don't know if we're ever going to get a really good Hulk story from Mark Ruffalo and the MCU before it's over. I'm not sure.
I was going to say they need to recast Hulk and start all over again.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. There's a whole weird rights thing, and I mean, there's a lot of good storytelling. Now, what CGH is talking about is the real backstory of the Hulk growing up. He was, abuse and that kind of thing. I don't know if they go that heavy with it, to be honest, but maybe like that would be like a 3rd, 4th movie type of thing in a good franchise. But I don't know if we'll ever get there. It's certainly not going to happen with Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah. CGH Entertainment, we only speak of Perps Video once and never again going forward. LMAFO.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't know what happened between you and Senior Nerd, and I don't want to see any more. Sorry. Keep it over there.
So I'm glad to see them getting along. I mean, that was a little.
They got too along.
Yeah, right.
I think Senior Nerd enjoyed it more. I don't know. All right, let's refresh it, see if anyone added anything else. Probably not. Oh, one other person. No, it's just CJH again. All right. Favorite meals from each fast food, like Subway, McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, and KFC. Both Max and Voltaire. You could substitute fast foods if you don't go for them.
All right, that's a good question.
Big Mac. Subway is the tuna sub. Or the tuna sub with lettuce, tomatoes, onions, green pepper, banana peppers, or a meatball sub with provolone. But I also like people don't put anything on the meatball sub. I'm like, no, put onions, green pepper, and banana peppers, and then sprinkle it with Parmesan cheese. It's so good.
Yeah.
McDonald's Big Mac. Wendy's, I like their fries. I used to like the fries. Their burger's okay. Burger King Whopper Jr. I love the Whopper Jr. I think the Whopper's too much. Whopper Jr. is perfect. It's like not too sloppy. The Whoppers are usually really sloppy. Whopper Jr. is perfect.
Okay.
And then KFC would be the chicken sandwich with the pickle. I love that. And they used to have KFC wedgies. They don't have them anymore. The fries,
those wedge fries, yeah,
they were so good.
Yeah, they were.
And that's all I could think about right now. Now I'm hungry. Thanks a lot, CJH. Did you have any, Voltaire?
Yeah, I'll give my thoughts on each of these. Subway, it used to be the tuna sandwich, but after that controversy with the tuna sandwich a couple of years ago, remember? Where they said it was
I ignored it because I didn't want to know. I don't even know.
Well, they changed the recipe. It doesn't taste as good to me anymore. So I'm going to go with the classic meatball. I agree with you. It's amateur not to put toppings on the meatball side.
No one does it.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have these. There's certain things you don't put lettuce on a meatball sub. That's gross. The lettuce will
you put onions for sure. Maybe you want to put a couple of jalapenos. Some.
Ooh, I never tried the jalapeno. I put banana peppers, green peppers.
Yeah, you want to make it a little bit different. Yeah, depending on your mood. McDonald's. I love the triple cheeseburger. Believe it or not, it's weird. It's a weird choice.
I'll tell you what, the double Big Mac was the most amazing thing ever.
I've never had that, so I can't.
They're gonna have a chicken Big Mac now.
Interesting. Okay, Wendy's. This is easy for me. The spicy chicken sandwich. If you haven't had the Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich, trust me. Do yourself a favor. Get in your car right now, or do it first thing tomorrow. Get a Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich. I like Chick-fil-A. I love, but that Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich is top notch. Okay.
Thank you, Cheeseman. Yes.
Burger King. I got to tell you, I guess it would be a double Whopper. I don't agree with you. I think I want it big and sloppy. KFC original recipe chicken combo with their coleslaw. Their potato salad used to be good, but it's not good anymore. So I would go coleslaw and the original recipe chicken.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. I am hungry that too, actually.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do these next four real quick because we gotta end it here. It's almost 2 a.m. for me, at least.
Yeah.
Do you agree on AI regulation that there should be rules of what to make and what not to make? I do think it should be watched really closely. Yes, especially at the beginning. And AI learning scares the hell out of me. When they say, "Oh yeah, we're having it learn," I'm like, "Oh shit." That's like the number one thing, you know. I do. What do you, Voltaire? Should there be regulation?
I mean, you can try. You can't regulate these things.
Yeah, I agree. It should be, but I agree with you. I don't think you really can.
You can't because somebody will find a way to make money off of it.
I think people are more concerned about making money off of AI than safeguards right now.
It's going to happen. You need to embrace it. You know,
I'm not embracing. We'll see what I embrace. But I really don't think there's the guardrails on it all right now. No. But I agree with you. Do you think the government could regulate anything like this?
No, absolutely not.
Look at the internet. They've done a bang up job with the internet.
Yeah, sure. That's very regulated.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at how the internet is.
Absolutely.
There's no way to stop what's coming.
Go to 4chan, go to Kiwi Farms, go to Tor browser. There's always a way around everything.
What do you think of people 2100 and up will have to deal with in society or life in general? I do think there's going to be a lot more people that choose to be isolated.
I think that will just be normal life. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think we will
I
get
think people skills are going to be, they're already somewhat of a lost art because social media is not exactly people skills, like talking to people, you know,
oh, that's gonna deteriorate further and further.
especially when you just swipe you don't even have to swipe your card. You just
Yeah.
walk in the room and your
You don't
phone's
even
gonna
know. You
your
don't even
wallet's
know
gonna connect to your phone.
the human contact you think
You're
you
not
have-
even gonna have to remember your wallet. It's gonna be linked to you.
Yeah. I mean, the human contact you think you have now, like, so sometimes I use ChatGPT when I'm writing emails to clients. I'll type it myself, then I'll punch it into ChatGPT, and it just kind of does a couple
It's
of
gonna
things.
be a life choice. There's gonna be, and this is not a joke, like what you identify. There's gonna be people that have a different lifestyle based on technology. And they're going to choose to do that. I honestly believe that. And that's
They're going to
fine.
grow up with it, Max.
There's going to be people that prefer to have an AI robot counterpart than a live person.
Why would you want to face rejection? Why would you want to have to face Max? We grew up in an era where you had to ask a girl for her phone number. You know what I mean? And you couldn't just text her. You had to actually call her. You know what I mean?
It's going to be, for some elite people too, it may be cheaper to have a robot counterpart companion than a live person that can divorce you and take half your funds.
Sure.
That's going to be a legit reason.
Or that you have to stay in shape for and bathe for and get dressed up for. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know what's going to be like.
You already have people that, there's people that legit choose not to leave their house and just get everything delivered.
There's a way to live your life. COVID taught us that.
Yeah.
And just enforced it. There's a way to live your life where you have very little human interaction.
Yes.
You know?
It's very possible.
Or you have a very small circle of humans you interact with, and you don't interact with any outside humans.
Oh, I also this is a really interesting mic drop because we're talking about a lot of AI. I saw somewhere that they had an AI learn the stock market and it was making a lot of money.
Yeah, that's been around for a bit. AI stock picker, crypto pricker, all that kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's an AI is probably going to make more money in the stock market unless you're a real expert.
So BlackRock, BlackRock, the big, financial institution, they have a AI stock picking thing that you could pay for a monthly subscription. The monthly subscription, I think, is like $2,000 a month. What does that tell you?
Yeah,
it's making people enough money that they can charge $2,000 a month. So
it's probably putting stockbrokers out of business and stuff.
Sure, and most of those guys are clowns anyway. I'd rather take it from AI than a human being any day of the week.
Thoughts on rumors that Daredevil Born Again will be Game of Thrones level violent? I don't care. I don't care about the violence level as long as it's good. There was good action in the Netflix series, and I don't necessarily think that was Game of Thrones level, but
really, will they do it? I don't know. I want to see it to believe it.
Oh God, here he goes again about Pattinson's not coming to DC Studios, CGH to James Gunn universe. I'm not saying never. I mean, I'm not against it. I'm not like people like to say that's never going to happen. It's possible. Why do you think people like Campy say the Batman or Penguin can't exist in the same world as the Justice League, yet they're okay with Daredevil and Punisher existing in the same world of Rocket Raccoon or She-Hulk? It's still a little different vibe. Even though Punisher and Daredevil are more grounded, Daredevil is still one with superhuman abilities. And Punisher, I don't know. No, Rational, he's a member. He's a paying member.
He's left the mailbag, Rational.
Yeah. You could put something in the mailbag.
Yeah, you could counteract it.
We'll do one more. Let me see. Will the internet eventually be shut down? Absolutely not. It's more popular than cable television right now, right?
If anything.
Yeah. Cable television was movies and cable television were the go-to thing for a lot of people's entertainment. Now it's the internet that do you try to watch regular TV now that you've been on the internet? It's rough.
It's like the only time I watch regular TV is when I watch football, and I can't handle it. I hate it.
Just for example, if you watch regular TV that you pay through Verizon or Comcast or whatever cable service provider, and this will be the last one for the night, you will lose your mind with political ads because it's basically Trump, Kamala, Trump, Kamala, Trump, Kamala, then the governors in your state ads the whole commercial break.
You're also in a battleground state, Max. So you're
no, I know, but that's what right. But that's how regular TV is now. Like if you go back to it, I mean, there's ads on YouTube too, but it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. What was I saying? Or what was his question? Let me go back to this question.
Will the internet ever be shut down?
Oh, well, no. The internet will evolve. I think that the internet just like we think about early days of the internet compared to 2020s, big difference.
Huge difference.
So it's going to evolve. It's going to get faster. I don't know. Piracy is going to get more rampant, I guess. Unless they find a way to actually. Nintendo keeps trying. They keep shutting down ROM sites. I don't know.
How's that working out for them?
Fine.
Oh, they're actually successful at it?
Yes.
I wonder what their investment is.
I mean, the thing is, maybe Nintendo will lead the way and more companies are actually going to protect their IP. I don't know.
Interesting.
But yeah, I think the internet is replacing I'm surprised cable still exists in 2024.
I was gonna say, Max, it's already replaced it.
What?
It's already replaced it. I mean, all I need, I haven't had cable for years.
Well, I mean, even if they do like implants in your head, it's still going to use internet, right?
Sure.
So unless someone develops something that's better than internet, but the concept I think just keeps going forward, just keeps evolving.
Yeah.
Whereas cable is like in a box, a self-contained in a box and box an idea.
Almost.
Internet was always an outside the box idea.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a constantly evolving thing.
And cable was living off the thing that people had no other options, right? That was the platform, so, and it hasn't adapted well to now that people have options.
Let me see. I didn't see Rational didn't leave anything in the comments there. Okay. Well, what is he saying? Read the long question? I don't know what he means. I'm trying to end the show, CJH. What long question here? Is this one? All right, he wants us to talk about him. All right. Promoting his channel again. Yes. CJH is making content. Oh, TC the Pack Rat. I met this YouTuber that also he's been collecting since the 70s, Voltaire.
Cool.
And I might meet up with him. He's actually a really good eBay seller as well. He found a Nightmare on Elm Street t-shirt, which I said, please save that for me, which I might be up next week, TC. I'll have to message you. Well, you're a success if you have a hater. Yes. Awesome guy. I hope to collab sometime.
Yeah.
And save me something, TC, because he finds VHS too, finds records and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so CJH Entertainment. We'll humor him by doing this last one, Voltaire. He's keeping us up, right?
Special request.
I think there's a lot of older YouTubers who don't appreciate my style of humor. It seemed you're speaking to Voltaire. Loved your when you were doing the audio.
Oh my God, the drop
tracks and the drops. He loved it. It seems like my sense of humor is separated by a generational gap. Should I focus on building my own community where my humor resonates with like-minded individuals? I've noticed that traditional YouTube humor often falls flat on other streams. Despite my efforts, some people suggest I'd be better suited for platforms like Twitch or Kick. Stop second-guessing yourself. Just make content. I thought we were past this, CJH. CJH is a legend. CJH is a legend. You are funny. Not everything hits, but you do still kind of annoy me sometimes when you go off topic, but the chat loves it. So, I'd say be yourself. You are doing it and make more content and stop. Like, should I switch platforms? He finally got the 5K Voltaire and now he's asking questions again. Should I do another platform? No, bro, just keep doing what you're doing. Some people overthink things to oblivion. Just keep making content, stay in the algorithm, keep making shorts. Actually, stop it. Go do it right now. Make 10 shorts for tomorrow. I demand it.
Right.
Yes.
Don't worry so much about focusing on a certain age demographic.
Yeah, or should I do this? Should I do that? Sometimes you just luck into this shit. You make content and someone likes it.
There you go.
It's not that deep. No one's making Picassos out there on YouTube. You think people are going to care about PewDiePie in 100 years? Nah.
I don't know.
He makes money now. He's not going to.
Everybody wants to be
not going to stand the test of time.
And Jake Paul.
Yeah, no one's going to care. They're in the moment.
Yeah.
There's not true. I haven't seen any YouTubers that are like, are going to be up there with like Steven Spielberg and stuff like that, where you're like, whoa, wow. It's more like trendy stuff. I mean, there are some that do really high quality content.
Yeah, Mr. Beast, even though
Mr. Beast is already dated because he found out that the rumors are that he was rigging the games for his friends and it wasn't a genuine contest.
Oh, that's very bad. I didn't know.
So that's what at least the accusations are. That has yet to be proven. But there's a lot of these big YouTubers that are becoming really less relevant. Mr. Beast, look how many subs he has, and he's sliding quick, So that's my thoughts. Just keep releasing. Just keep trying to do more and more content instead of asking what should I do. Just do what's on your mind and stop second guessing yourself.
Well, do what you're best at, and then worry about what audience comes to it instead of focusing.
You just said that you feel like you brought back Alien Isolation because you were streaming about Alien Isolation, the video game, and they're making a sequel or something. Doesn't that make you happy? So you love video games, you like streaming, your quality is improved. There you go. All right. So with that said, thank you for watching the mic drop. We will soon be on X. And I do have to still get the voicemails back.
Yeah.
But here's the number. If you want to leave a voicemail now,
the voicemail
save that number in your contacts for the mic drop. Put it in your contacts as the mic drop voicemail line.
Yeah.
You could leave questions or hot topics.
We haven't heard from our regular callers in a while, and that'll come back to this show.
Yeah. And if you would be so kind, Voltaire, as to take us out.
Good night and good luck, everyone.